Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the show today. This is Drawn and Quartered, the Ultimate Edition, of course. And today we are doing Anne Rice, very very prolific author, very successful author. Particularly, most people know her Interview with the Vampire. Just passed away recently, 80 years young. Quite a long
Oh,
life there, Eric. Good for her, right? Good for her.
Did
But
did she die though, or
Well,
did she just transcend into a vampire and she's gonna live forever now?
fair enough. However, I think the only one that caught the vampire bug from that movie was Tom Cruise, because he is
Oh
immortal,
yeah.
clearly. But
Yeah,
no,
he's looking a little puffy now.
Scientologist, right?
He's a
Yeah, that's
decade older than we are, and he looks like he's freaking 20 still, dude. So what are you gonna do?
And
Uh,
does his own stunts.
and he does his own stunts, which I appreciate. Anyway, we're going to get into it, and of course, there's a lot of the good things people can draw from that series. I'm sure many of you recognize it. Although I do hope you guys go over and hit that like button and share, so we can get as many people in here as possible as we go through today. Of course, you guys know with our format, we are going to be sticking to the theme, but we'll be chatting about whatever and getting into stuff as these artists go. We do have a few new artists here, which I want to say hello to, which is always good. But first things first, I'm going to get over there and share. So, Jeff, my co-host, how you doing, Jeff?
Hi guys.
Hi, Jess.
Are you having a good day, Jeff?
Not really. I'm supposed to have a new furnace today.
Oh,
Well, that'll be
that's-
tomorrow.
That seems kind of
Oh,
important,
supposed to.
seeing as it's
Yeah.
December.
Ooh.
Yeah, I need to get that done.
Yeah,
Getting a little worried.
Absolutely. Jeff, we're going to go through here and we're going to talk to a couple new people. We have first up in my view here, we have an Amy. Hello, Amy. How are you?
Hi, Amy.
Hi, Jeff. Sorry about your furnace.
That's all
Maybe-
right.
Are they
you have, like, a
mocking you
fireplace?
freezing to death? I think they are. It's horrible. So, Amy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, well, let's see. My sister and I are game developers,
Oh,
and
nice.
I do most of the art for our games. And the last game that we made, I did a lot of the writing, but she did most of the event scenarios and did that kind of writing too. And she's primarily a programmer. So, but we finished up the game and we're working on developing a new engine. And in the meantime, she was kind of like, I want to draw more. So I'm like, okay. So she decided she wanted to try and get involved in some like online like artist communities and events and things like, so she had an opportunity to practice and grow. And I'm like, okay, I'll come with. So she found Blacklist Universe, and through them you guys, and that's how we ended up here.
Oh, well, there you go. Good on you. Now, of course, we've been doing this with Mike for, goodness gracious, 3 years, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
wow.
that is very cool. So we're doing Anne Rice today. So do you have anything specific you'd like to draw in regards to Anne Rice?
Oh, I've heard like of her, but it's not typically let's say a genre I spend a lot of time on. So I don't know a lot about vampires, but I did some reading, and apparently she wrote some books about Jesus.
She wrote a lot of stuff. She was quite, like I said in the
Ah,
beginning, she's quite prolific. The her vampire books, which she has a series of them, are her most popular thing. To be fair, most of
oh,
those books are probably mainly read by ladies.
no,
They're kind of a homophobic teen drama vampire setting, is what they are.
kind of like Twilight.
Homophobic or
I
homocentric?
didn't think that's the. Yeah, I was gonna say that's not the
Homocentric
right
and
word. Jess.
phobic,
Yeah,
I
I
would
did
say.
too.
Yeah, I think
You're
she
wrong.
had a little bit of a leaning, you ask me, in regards to that, because she doesn't really put them in a good light. I've read her book, the first one. I have read it, right?
I've
And
never
she's a
read it. I've
great
seen the
writer.
movies.
She's
but
really good. It's
You
not a
know,
book
just
for me at all. It's like literally the opposite kind of book I'd ever read, but she's so good at it. Therefore I respect her.
Hmm.
And she does some great stuff. She's very, very talented. Hopefully you'll find something interesting to draw. We also have another person here with us today, a new face. Hello, honey.
Hi, I'm
Hi,
also known as
honey.
Melissa Lester. Uh,
Amy's my sister, and I'm the one who did the programming she was talking about.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I feel a little I feel a little bit of imposter syndrome being up here with all of you, but I'll try to put on a fun show.
Oh, no, have a good
Nonsense.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, have a good time. And the good thing is, you see, honey, I don't call my wife honey as a pet name, therefore it won't be odd or awkward at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank goodness.
You can go with Melissa if you want.
Melissa, that would probably be easier for my brain. Thank you. Uh,
Go ahead.
yes,
Yeah, it's a gamer
I'm very
tag.
long time married, extremely long time married. Me and Eric.
Aww.
Well, Eric is, he's taking a couple runs at it. I got it right the first time. Poor Eric.
Very t-
Oh
very-
yeah. I'm going on my second
Hi,
round.
Eric.
Hi.
All right.
How is everybody?
So, Melissa, tell me, what do you think you want to try to draw today?
Well, let's see. When I heard about, I was catching up on like we have a lot of shared experiences being siblings.
Mhm.
I also haven't a lot of experience being Anne Rice, but I did study some history, and she did a book about the life of Jesus' childhood. I didn't get through the whole book, or I don't have but I was kind of inspired to draw something from Jesus' childhood. It's something
have
that's
at
sort of in the Bible. Yeah.
She was a diehard Catholic.
Yeah.
I think
Big-time
it's
Roman
great.
Catholic.
I mean, we are honoring Anne Rice today. We're not doing Interview
Yes.
with Vampire. So have at it. Sounds good. I haven't read that book, but was that like based on the Gnostic writings they had of Jesus as a kid? No?
I know she said I read a kind of a description of it on her site, and it mentioned that it was like it was sort of like a fictional rendition of how she imagined life growing up, and growing up just Jesus, learning about the word and what it means to what he is and everything to his family. It's like,
Oh, that's
I think it's interesting. She very much wanted to tell a unique story, but she very deeply wanted to be respectful to the source, to the word of God and everything. So
no, she is a
I'm
devout.
sure it was done it.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
I kind of appreciate the Gnostic look, because the way they look at the life of Jesus is he's a normal kid who's got power, and he does some bad things. He makes some mistakes, and along the way, he embraces and becomes the Messiah. Right? I think that's a much
Was he
more
making
human.
wine for his underage friends?
Well, he
You're
killed a
thinking of
kid.
Spider-
He killed a kid.
What?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Because he's a kid and he's got power, and he pissed off the priest, and he did all kind of things, but he learned. That's why they sent him off to Egypt for study, because he was kind of being a bit of a troublemaker. But I
that's
love
He went
the
the
to a
reason.
special school for gifted students.
yes.
It's really not the reason why they ran off to Egypt. Let's be honest here.
That's fair. That's true. That is true. But anyway, I didn't even know she had done that. But that's cool. Anyway, Eric, what are we doing today for Anne Rice, sir? What's happening?
I'm gonna draw a vampire, I guess.
That's fine. That's fine. I hope someone actually draws her Anne herself. She's
I'm
Changed
horrible
my
at
mind,
likenesses, so that
You
won't be
are,
me.
you
That's
are, but,
that's Rabbit's thing. Yeah,
and
maybe I'll
Elrod.
draw Jesus
Rabbit.
as a vampire.
Cough.
Ooh, that would piss everybody off. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, I won't do that.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Yeah. But all right, Elrod. Hey, welcome back. How you doing, dude?
That's a good picture.
Hi,
Hey.
Elrod.
You're doing your John Connor of Mars again. I see.
Mhm.
No comment on Anne Rice or Baby Jesus vampires.
I just did. I said,
You didn't say baby Jesus vampire. That's even better.
That is better. That is definitely better. Poor Mary. But all right, Elrod. I think your mic is popping in and out a little bit. Of course, always happy to have Elrod here. Rabbit is doing a Lestat. I know he's doing it. He's going
Hi,
traditional on
Rabbit.
us. Thanks, Jeff. So he'll be back, because I think he's gone from his desk right now. And of course,
No, I'm still here.
Oh, you are. It was just the drinking.
Yeah, but I moved my camera over to there. I'm sat in front of my computer instead.
Oh, I see.
I'm
All
not
right.
standing up to draw when I don't have to.
Now, are we doing a Lestat from the book, or are we doing Tom Cruise Lestat?
I'm doing it from. I'm just gonna do that one.
Yeah, no, I think
it's been a while since I've touched pencils. At least since 5 months since I've drawn anything traditionally, other than my warm up earlier. So we'll see how that goes.
Fair enough. We got Rosa in here as well. How you doing, Rosa?
I'm still alive. Yay!
Yay! Are you an Anne Rice fan, Rosa?
Yes, actually, because I'm old, and I actually read it when it was first came out, and I've got a couple of things in mind. I'm still not sure what I want to draw tonight. I'm kind of leaning. I don't know. It's Christmas, so I'm like leaning toward this baby Jesus thing, but then I'm like, but there's vampires. Woo! And hi, Amy. Hi, Melissa. I'm like, hi. I get to hear from you. Everybody.
Oh God, Eric's definitely got to be triggered, dude. That is great.
I'm going to get me some more coffee and whiskey. I'll be right back.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. And I'm like, I look like 10 miles of bad roads tonight. I've been sick, and I'm like, but I gotta be at. So I won't have my camera because I still don't have it set up. How do y'all set up your camera to do your hands? I literally do not have a way to show my hands. It's so weird. I haven't figured out how to do this yet, and I've got to buy things. I've got to buy new technology and cool stuff. I'm just gonna post mine.
Well, Rosa,
I'm just gonna post GoPro on a mic stand. So.
Rosa, are you drawing traditionally, or are you doing digital today?
Well, I'm gonna be drawing traditionally, and I'll just post it to the Discord so that y'all can see it. So,
that's fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to get. I'm actually. Hey, so if you guys actually are interested in helping me pick out, I have to get a new iPad. And you all know my story that I'm losing my eyesight and stuff like that, so I have to blow up everything like 900 times bigger than it is.
Right.
Is there a particular iPad that y'all like or you hate? Like I've heard that the biggest one, like the 12 thing, will lose its resolution and weird stuff.
I don't know.
And I don't know if y'all have any preferences. Let me know because I'm like in the middle of having to pick all this out. So
well, these are the guys to talk to. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Really? Okay, yeah. So I'm looking at the traditional, or the iPad 9, I think. And I've got a pencil already, but I'm going to start using Procreate because I have to. I can't see without backlighting. It's really hard to see anymore.
Rosa, did you just say you're going to sit here and Procreate? Okay, please.
Yes.
You're hurting me, Rosa. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. Alan, hi. Hi, Alan. Welcome back.
Yo.
What's up, dude? Glad to have you back. Now we're doing Anne Rice,
Glad to be back.
Which opens it up. Well, what do you think you're going to do? I know what you're going to do, but just go ahead and tell the people for fun.
I wasn't too familiar with her writing, but I did know. I did watch Interview with the Vampire, one of my favorite vampire movies, and I enjoyed the Queen of the Damned soundtrack at least. So we'll see. I'm still in the Christmas spirit too. So I might have a mishmash. We'll see what pops up, what my hand decides to do.
Yeah, no, the Queen of the Damned, unfortunately, it's bad, but it's not bad enough to be bad good. Unfortunately, it just kind of sucks. Yeah, it's
middling.
It was a shame, wasn't it? It was a shame.
It was a shame.
After Interview with a Vampire was such a good movie.
That movie is one of my guilty pleasures.
Some people like it. I want it to be a guilty pleasure, Jeff. I do, but it sucks. Yeah, unfortunately.
It's bad.
The soundtrack is cool.
I like it.
It's all
and what was her face? No, it's like a mix of that genre.
Yeah,
Leah. She's
I
looking
remember
good
Jonathan
in that.
Davis's voice. In
the
it.
premise is
a lot of.
It is good.
Jonathan Davis, I think Jonathan Davis did write a bunch of stuff for the soundtrack, but not with Korn. So it was his own stuff.
That's what I think.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember
but there's
Right.
an Alanis Morissette song at the very end.
Oh God, that's what ruined it.
Years.
So. All right, Jeff, get him started, man. Let's get this going.
I have to move things.
Okay. Ready?
Joe Pesci.
Okay.
Go.
Go.
All right. I do apologize, viewers. The quality of our countdowns and our co-hosting. It's improved in some ways. I'm not going to hack on Jeff that bad, but in some ways it's less, Jeff. It's less.
Okay, so I'm supposed to count something?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Like,
Yeah.
do like the
Too
count
late
from
now.
Sesame Street.
Yeah, it's
Save it for next week now.
Save it for later,
3.
dude.
3.
Uh, Oh
Four.
God.
That's awesome.
There we go. There we go. Rock on. All right, but Jeff, we're doing an interview with a vampire today, man. What do you think?
Yeah.
Anne Rice.
At least her vampires don't, put her in the sun.
Bark. Oh,
That is fair. But you are the oldest gentleman here, so you would know about vampires.
Yes, I would.
Mm.
Kind of like the old Nosferatu types. Personally.
Yeah. Well,
In fact, there was a series of B movies. I want to say it's like the Bloodstone. Can't remember the name of it.
Subspecies.
A subspecies. That was it. And those I really, they bored me. They weren't really that good. But, the character I really liked out of that because it actually a lot of that I think was actually pulled from Eastern folklore.
Yeah. The Stroika. Yeah.
They were not sexy. They were not,
No, they were monsters. Yeah, that's right. But
I think actually,
well,
I think actually that part where where we have it in Skyrim, if you played Skyrim or Oblivion or any of those really cool games.
Yeah.
And as you get further, she's laughing as I know you do, yay. And so when you're playing a vampire in those games, they're not sexy except for just like a little bit, and then they really turn this ugly this creature that has to what they turn really kind of strange looking.
Yeah.
And
I had
so
a few girlfriends like that.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's hard.
A bad person.
No, in fairness, you might be able to put a little blame on Anne Rice for making vampires sexy. Because,
I mean that was her shtick.
It
The
was.
sexiness and the
yeah, and of
I
course
think that was George Hamilton.
all right, but no one got that except no one got that by Eric. That we're alone. But anyway,
I got it.
that was
All right.
one
that
thing.
Love and I think my mom watched that movie once where he was like the vampire and then there was a model or something.
Wise Bitten is the one with Jim Carrey, but the George Hamilton one is it? It's almost the same.
That's
the same title, isn't it?
Love at First Bite.
Love at first bite.
Love at First Bite.
Oh no, I think it was Dracula Dead and Loving It.
They make a lot of silly vampire movies, huh?
I thought Dracula Dead and Loving It was Leslie Nielsen.
It's Leslie Nielsen.
It's Leslie
but I think
Nielsen.
What?
Yeah,
He did one too. Uh-huh.
he did.
Could be wrong.
I do remember a vampire movie. I'm sorry. I do remember seeing a vampire movie with Leslie Nielsen in it.
Yeah.
Ages ago in the drive-in theater.
Yeah, that's it.
That would have been it.
Yeah.
That's
I didn't think
it's
he was a
fun.
vampire though. I could
It's
be
fun.
wrong.
I love the sexy scene in it. Oh God. Leslie, we miss him.
Nick Cage starred in. Nick Cage starred in. There was a vampire movie. I want to say it's First Bite, but that wasn't it.
No, but that's not a real
Vampire
vampire
Kid.
movie though.
Oh, it was a vampire movie. Nicolas Cage starred in a vampire movie at the very beginning of his career.
No, he
10
thinks
points.
he's a vampire.
Elrod got. That's it.
He knows all
Vampires.
movies.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. And Nick Cage is awesome. We got a lot of old people in here, just so you know. Yeah, but that's okay.
That was a slight. Wow.
I probably was. Yeah.
Wow.
The thing with that movie though, which is really the most popular thing, is Interview with a Vampire, which is a well done movie. Other than having Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt, I mean, super girly looking Brad Pitt, by the way. It had that little girl that went on to play MJ in Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire? Was that? It was a Tobey Maguire
Oh,
one.
the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's a little girl that gets turned into a vampire, and she's in that movie. I actually have some pictures. Let me show. Okay. So of course here's Anne Rice. This is what she looks like. She's got a nice cameo there on her. You don't see those much anymore. These cameos. Anyone wear a cameo in here? No.
Every day.
If I've
Daily.
I actually have
Someone on
a
lookout.
gorgeous. Yeah,
It
that's
holds
so
down my
cool.
ascot and keeps it from blowing away.
Yes.
Especially when you're on your yacht.
Especially, yes. My grandmother
I
had a
have
couple
one,
of
but
really
I have
nice
to
ones.
fix it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's kind of a cool little thing that ladies used to wear, actually. But this is Anne
They're
herself.
lovely.
Yeah, and
There he is.
yes, thank you.
Victoria.
Reminds me of old madams.
Oh, I wasn't going to go there. My grandmother wasn't a madam, I'm pretty sure. But nevertheless, of course, you have Louis and Lestat and Claudia here and Armand. And from the interview with the vampire, of course, and there's that little MJ girl, because she's pretty young in this movie. She's supposed to be, though. Here's another look at it. And it was very popular. People enjoyed it quite a bit. And I think the best part of it was actually Tom Cruise, even though he's not the main focus of the movie. Brad Pitt would be.
Well, I thought you were going to say Christian Slater.
Oh, well, Christian always makes things better. He's kind of got that Kevin Bacon effect, or Kurt Russell.
Kirsten Dunst was the young vampire.
Yes, and it was pretty risky or risque, I guess, to do that with her the way they did that, because she was pretty young, and she definitely exudes a certain amount of sexuality, which is creepy as hell. Which I guess was the point, But that was pretty risque at the time, I think. Today,
What
no
movie
one's
did you
gonna-
watch?
We're straying very close to that line.
They were. At least for us, this generation these days are all creeps. But anyway, I didn't just judge an entire generation. I didn't do that. I probably did.
Yeah, actually,
but,
you sort of did.
I
Yeah.
kind of did. Yeah. But anyway, it was a good movie. I did enjoy it.
Do
But
you
I
use that
actually
broad
read the
brush
book.
to paint your boat?
Do I? I don't actually. I hire people to do shit like that, Jeff. What are you talking about, dude? Scraping paint
just
all
checking.
day? I mean, come on, God.
Just checking.
Yeah, they got to tent it and everything. I mean, God.
And
It's a lot of work.
I had to get the yacht jab in there somewhere.
I know
or else
everyone
it's not a live
picks on
stream.
my yacht. Poor thing.
But
was
now
up
we
there.
got but now we got a mountain to pick on too.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, yeah, I
It's
forgot
on
about the
stilts
mountain.
right now, Jeff.
I actually have a whole list of things Chester has taped to
A
my
mountain
monitor.
and a yacht?
Well, no, I bought a
And a
valley, and the
mountain
valley
and
is
a
surrounded
yacht.
by mountains, so it comes with it, and they have a problem with it. It's a small mountain.
Okay.
It's a small mountain on an island he also owned.
No, I didn't buy the island. That was
How
too
does the
expensive.
yacht fill in there?
I grew up in Rhode Island.
Oh, all right. So there's a mountain and enough water for a yacht somewhere.
Oh, I live on the ocean. Yeah, I literally
Oh,
could throw
okay.
a baseball into
So-
the ocean right now. Yeah.
That
he
would
was-
be enough
and he
water
was-
for a yacht.
He was contemplating throwing up a sex castle too.
No, that was definitely your imagination. Yes, that's not me at all. Yeah.
I remember that last week, yeah.
Oh, God,
See?
you guys are horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
If it
horrible.
It could be a KFC inside of it and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Next to
You're
the
looking
shrine.
good.
I think
Don't
it was
forget the shrine.
the shrine. Well, that's
Well,
that's
shrine-
actually a
Shrine.
responsibility. It's interesting in the contract. It stipulates that I am now responsible for this ancient shrine. So
Sex shrine.
is it? Well, no, it's a fertility shrine. It's a little bit
Oh,
different.
well, okay.
That shrine. Isn't it
In-
nice?
Rhode Island?
No, I live in Japan.
I'm confused.
I was
Grew up
born
in
in
Rhode
Rhode
Island.
Island. Yeah. Born and raised.
You're born in Rhode Island, and the yacht
in Japan.
is in Japan too?
Currently, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm kind of like, wait, there's a shrine in Rhode Island? I think I've heard something about that. Okay.
Yeah. No, I just pull it out of the water for the winter, and I'm doing a bunch of renovation on it.
Oh, okay.
It's an old
Well,
boat.
there
It's
are-
like a 20-year-old boat I bought.
Oh, cool.
Willing to bet that the mountain is actually an inflatable mountain.
Yeah.
Just fills it with air when people come around.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's actually one of those kind of joining pieces because the other side of the property has another mountain on it, but that one is like nationally protected, so no one can own that one. I actually have one that's owned by the government on one side, and then the one that juts into the ocean. That's the one I'm responsible for. So, because you really can't do much anything with the mountains here in Japan. I mean, you just take responsibility for it. So.
Well, I mean, it's a mountain. They kind of just do they do very much? I mean, unless
Well,
I
they're
guess if you have enough
steep.
faith, you could cast them into the sea.
Well, they're steep and short, so it's not like you can really build much on them. And here in Japan, so many
Right.
earthquakes that you really don't want to build something on it. Although that shrine's been up there
Mm-mm.
for centuries. I mean, it's like 500 or 600 years old or something.
And it's still okay.
It still is
Uh-oh.
okay. There's a warning
Tornadoes.
coming from Elrod. Oh my God. Okay.
Somebody's having a emergency at the house.
You're
dear.
right. I recognize that sound. I'm a first responder, or I was a first responder. So I was like, "Who's having an emergency? Where's the tornado?"
Oh yeah.
It was my
The
phone.
mountain is falling.
Yay!
There's a missing
Yay.
child.
No.
Aw.
Amber Alert.
Aw.
But my goodness, they find them more often than not. So I'm amazed they'll check those out and then go back the next day and be like, yeah, we found them. Like, oh, good. They
Yay.
work.
Yeah.
So yay.
Well, they are good at their job. They work hard.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Somli's in here. He says, "Hello there, people. Got an hour before work to listen to this." Oh, thank you very much, Somli. We got Thunder in here as well, and he says he's mocking Jeff, which is normal. Somli says, "Chester, now you're a Scandinavian now. You better watch your step there, Somli. Chester is an evil New England sorcerer, confirmed." Okay, fine. Whatever. I got Lady Celtic Moon in here. I got Dumb's the name. Very nice. There's some guy named Jeff Potts. Sheldon. Hey, what's up, Sheldon? We got ourselves Curious 2A. Very, very nice. Happy to see you guys in here. Thank you very much. Share it out, guys. Get people in here for us. And do keep in mind that on this show, of course, we love to see your art. Matter of fact, we got a couple new people in here drawing today. And as we say all the time, we're very, very happy and proud to have you come in and join us and show us what you're doing. Please do come and be part of it. But we have a draw along every week. So just go over to Twitter and put in hashtag DNQFE. Once again, DNQFE. And drop your draw along in there. We'll take a look at the end of the show. We also have the Discord, which Jeff or one of the other moderators is going to drop that link up there. The Twitter one, of course, is easier, but Twitter's going to
I'll
die.
do
It's going to
it.
die. It's going
I'll do it right now.
it's going to get the
And it
cancers.
deserves it too.
And it does. It does. Yeah. We are having a lot of camera issues here, but that's all right. I'll just go down to Kima because Kima snuck in. Hi, Kima.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh,
Hi,
living the dream.
Kima.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Kima, the ladies are
Kima.
outnumbering the men today, I think.
We're number one. We're number one.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I thought I'd drop in while the wind out there wasn't so bad.
Oh, you having a storm?
Yeah.
Where are you at?
I live in Ontario.
She's
Oh,
lying.
my
She lives in
goodness.
Yellowknife.
You're
So you're
way up
experiencing
there.
like real winter.
Yeah. Serious winter. How's the husband?
You have no idea.
He's doing very well.
That's good.
Yeah.
And did you guys drink whiskey heavily today?
No. No, we didn't.
Just some brewskis.
Yeah. No, I had to teach today, so
Oh,
no
okay.
no drinking.
Oh,
I thought even
Drinking and
Canadian
teaching
children
is
drank though.
No, they don't.
Fair enough.
You're from a
That's why they
bottle.
slow their O's, huh?
Oh my god. Ugh. Did I seriously come back for this? Oh,
Oh, well,
Canadian
yes.
jokes.
Canada. Well, it's America's hat. What do you want?
Oh, you're a floor mat. Shut up.
That's fair.
Whoa.
We'll take it. We got a lot of flat ground. We do.
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah, especially in
Chester doesn't even live here.
No. Thus, I can enjoy it. I haven't been in the States in, 27 years.
Has it been that long? Oh
It
my
has.
goodness.
I lived
Damn.
in Hawaii for 7 years, but that's not America.
Yeah.
But yeah, 27
Oh.
years. Oh no, Hawaii is definitely not
Oh.
America.
If
Without
you ever
question.
come back, you might want to wait another 3 years.
You think? Why?
Yeah.
Why would I want the why?
Because never mind. Political
Oh.
joke.
Oh, those
I'm not going to get overtly political.
Oh, Grandpa.
So it's Joe Biden joke. I'm not going
well,
to get overtly political.
well, you
Stick
know,
to my
he
Chester
and
jokes.
his Democratic buddies, they're certainly making a lot of noise and trying to do a lot of stuff, but they're getting smacked down left and right too. So I mean, whatever, it kind of balances
Yeah,
out, doesn't
well.
it? Somali wishes that he was an evil Scandinavian wizard. I understand the desire. Yeah. He also says, I only read the first vampire book, same as me, over 10 years ago. The movie I saw even longer ago. Actually, I think I read the book in the early 80s. It was certainly
Not in
before
the 70s, didn't it?
But when I read it, though, I think it
Yeah,
was
but
in the.
it's that old. It came out in the 70s.
It
I
is
think.
super old. Yeah.
Yeah, the first one, 70.
Yeah. But I don't remember why I read it, but I did read it, and like I said, it's not my kind of thing. But she's really
Were
good
you
at
going through a
writing them.
phase of discovery?
No, I was just reading a lot, and I think
Esther was considering going goth.
Oh,
No, that's before my
Black
time, dude.
lipstick.
That's before my time.
Mascara.
We had punks when I was a kid. The punk rockers. No, I think it was because I was reading tons of nonfiction stuff, and I felt that I should read more nonfiction. I went through a nonfiction phase, and then I never went back.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I do recall that she was very, very skilled, though,
Yeah.
which is
Some
awesome.
people are just really good at weaving a story and
Mhm.
working on their prose. And even if you're kind of like, I don't really get the plot or follow it, but darn if it's not paced well. And it sounds nice when you're reading it. So, see
It's
that?
true. Yeah, it is true. And I'm
If
actually
she had been the script writer of Rise of Skywalker, it would be a completely different movie.
Oh yeah, my God, yeah, for sure. But
we
I
would have
kind
had
of
way
interested.
more man-on-man action.
There'd have been a lot more men-on-men action. That's for damn sure. But I'm actually kind of interested in reading her Baby Jesus story, though. That sounds interesting, actually. Sheldon says Chester is worried he'll have to manscape if he comes back to US. Yes, unlike Eric here, I do not shave my genitalia and my head
Really,
and chest
that's
and
that
back.
TMI limit right there.
Is
I
it?
don't
That's not how you
shave
grow
my
a comb over.
chest.
Oh, really? So you kept the slight tinge of your masculinity, huh?
I still have my gray chest hair, but yeah, I trim the other stuff.
I have three great chest hairs. 3. I counted them while I was sitting on the toilet.
Only have 3 chest hairs in total, or only
No,
3
I
gray
have
ones?
more. But I am a brother of Samli here. I am Norwegian, so I don't have a lot of hair. To be fair.
3 very thick chest hairs like a
way,
fly.
way beyond the TMI limit at this point.
Oh, are we? Dude, I'm just getting going. What are you talking about? This is a PG-13 show, by the way. So it's all.
I know it's PG-13, but the whole. Yeah, I was sitting there taking a dump, counting my gray hairs on my chest, and
At what point do I need to pull out the earbuds?
Well,
Yeah,
well,
really?
now come on now. I'm sure others have had similar experiences. You're sitting down or you're in some position where you can see your chest hair, which usually is in the shower or the toilet or during a love making. And you notice that you have
I don't know.
white
So how about we
hairs
talk
on
about
your
it
chest.
on
You're like,
the
what?
air?
It's a bit of a shock.
Wing your hair,
Huh?
wing your hair, brushing your
I don't
teeth.
count my wife's chest hair.
No, that's good. Yeah, it's just the one, huh? But I remember when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh my God, I've gotten old." Yeah, no, I don't have a bald spot. I am kind of getting the Bruce Willis thing thinning in Amron a little bit, but I still got the hair. Yeah, I still got the hair. Fair enough. No one else wants to share their gray hair experiences?
Oh, my beard is all gray.
Oh,
Nope.
so's mine. Yeah, I'm Santa Claus.
I don't have a lot of hair in my head. I have a few gray chest hairs. That's about it.
Oh, I see. Have you gotten the gray pubic hairs yet?
No.
No. That's
And
good.
even if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
You wouldn't tell me. Yeah, see, that would be
I don't
shocking.
think that really happens. That's like a myth or something.
I don't know if it happens. It hasn't happened yet. Yeah, I don't know. Anybody?
Just
Anybody?
I found a couple.
Anybody?
I found a couple. I think my boss saw a ghost.
Oh no. Anyway, and of course we're looking at the top of Rabbit's head here, and he's got himself a beautiful, I don't know, ginger fade. Oh, what is that?
Luxurious.
Oh, you know what? Let me calm down here. Sorry, Melissa and Amy. Yeah, I know you guys are sweet girls. We are. We can get degenerate here, so for a warning.
Did I say anything offensive?
He just
No, but.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sure, you didn't say anything offensive. You are offensive.
Dude, I simply mentioned I have 3 gray chest hairs. How exactly is that
toilet.
offensive? Yeah, well, that's where I
toilet.
saw it.
Couldn't have said
No, I said something offensive.
brushing
not
my
you.
hair
Oh, fair. Yeah.
and just sort of noticed. No. I had to go there.
Well,
Just had to go there.
write that down. Don't be honest. Okay, I got it.
But you should have said, I was going to the bathroom on my yacht.
Yeah, if you say on my yacht with watching my mountain, then it would have been more allegorical.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I
Fair
had to slip
enough.
that in there.
Fair enough. Yeah, but the mountain's really more of a responsibility, guys. It's not a pleasure thing. Yeah. Yeah, no, I actually never cared much for using the toilet or the head on a boat. Actually, the boats kind of move weird. It's not comfortable.
Yeah, there's a whole body of water out there.
Yeah, well, we kind of flush it into the body of water.
Got to do that while you're moving, by the way.
Yes,
you
do.
You know.
Yes, you do. Yes, that is true. But
I just do it off the mast. Makes me feel like Jack from Titanic.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
King of the world.
Now, I actually was on a boat when I was a kid. It was like a racer yacht, and so it doesn't have much. There's nothing in there, just stove for sails and stuff like that. And we actually shat in a bucket, literally. Yeah.
Always gotta go a little too far.
Yeah.
I should point out that it didn't end well for Jack in that movie. So
No, well, that's because that woman was murdered him.
Yeah, she pried him off of there and just dumped him in the water.
That's right. There was
I love
plenty
you,
of room
Jack.
on that for him.
bye.
Screw you, Jack.
I always love
Aw.
you, Jack. Bye-bye.
She's just a rich
Remember,
girl
she was
playing
telling the
with some
story.
poor
Just
boy.
saying.
That's true. She was telling the story. Fair enough. And I have to say, Alan, nice to have you back, by the way, brother. But I'm already loving this. Santa is out doing himself some vampire slaying, and we have a end of the 19th century Jack the Ripper-esque vampire who is about to engorge himself upon Mr. Claus. It's impressive. It's impressive.
Being naughty, Tom Cruise.
Yes, well, the thing is, though, Alan, the thing that the vampire here doesn't understand is Santa's always got backup.
Thanks, Lee. But this is one Santa going out the front door.
Santa.
Anybody know what movie that's from?
No, but it's funny. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, you guys.
Well,
Scrooged.
I was thinking Bad Santa.
Oh, Scrooged. Do what is it? The movie was the night the reindeer died.
Is that the one with a really, really ugly guy in it? I think his name's Bill Murray.
Murray, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the night the reindeer died had Lee Majors.
Oh, did it? Oh my goodness! I never thought of Mr.
Lee Majors.
Was it a bionic reindeer? That'd be cool. Like,
I always confuse him with the Gerard guy who did Buck Rogers.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. My brain just works that way.
I'd confuse him more with a young Elvis, maybe. They looked a lot alike.
Nah. I would go with more of a Mickey Spillane, really.
Never actually seen Mickey Spillane.
Oh, come on. He did
Mike
it.
Hammer?
Mike Hammer, dude? Come on, man. Anyway,
But
something
Mickey
says.
Spillane is the writer. You're thinking of Stacy Keach.
Stacy
Oh,
Keach was
oh,
Mike Hammer.
Stacy
Mickey Spillane was the guy who
Keach.
wrote Hammer.
Yeah, he wrote it.
Officer Sedenko.
Wow, we're having really an old timer conversations today. It's
Wow,
great.
Cheech and Chong, really?
Yeah, well,
Remember
Cheech and
that's
Chong's
a
awesome.
for hire?
Poor Amy and Melissa, because they sound young. How old are you ladies?
That would be a secret.
Okay, so you're over 30. That's
Ladies
clear.
don't tell.
That's a rule, guys. If a girl is under 30, she'll happily and quickly tell you her age. If she's over 30, she will throw the secret thing on you. So you're over 30, but you're certainly not that old, though. You don't sound it. Unlike other people in here. Jeff.
Woo!
What?
Oh, Jeff is
I'm just the
How
oldest
old
guy
are you?
here.
100%.
If you're like over 70, like or your 80s or something, where it's like it's really impressive. Like I'll be 96 this winter. It's like
Well,
then
Elrod
you'll
is
talk about it. But
139, so he's the oldest here.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I was in high school when the Great Depression happened.
That's true. Yeah.
I
Old
wish
Jeff.
I'd held on to them Superman comics. I'd be a rich boy.
That's true. But old
Yeah.
Jeff here voted for Nixon, so that helps.
Yeah,
Whoa.
damn straight.
All right. Yeah, these jokes are definitely falling on deaf ears today. But
Yes,
don't,
they are.
yeah, don't you just hate it? Oh no, come on, Sheldon. Say,
We should
has
just go
anyone
back. Maybe
heard
we
of?
should just go back to the yacht, and the mountain thing.
Yeah, well,
It's good
you
material.
guys love busting on that. So have fun.
The
Never
New
gets
Deal,
old.
am I right?
Right, the New Deal. Yeah, that was a horrible idea. But I started losing my hair at 21 or so. I just buzz my head every morning now. Oh, Emily, that's okay. Yeah. It's pretty
You
standard.
just let it grow. I let mine grow out, and I do a comb back.
There you go. I mean, what 40% of men have balding. So I mean, it's pretty normal actually. And ladies like it, right, ladies? Balding is sexy, right, ladies? Ladies.
Stone Cold made. Ooh.
I will
I
actually
also-
say yes. So it depends on how it's done.
Uh-huh.
You should probably just embrace it. There's also the Texas come over, as we call it, which is a man has a bald spot. You just put the all back in a ponytail and just pull it back, so that way it just covers it.
Don't do that.
Oh, you mean like the Hulk Hogan?
And the Hulk
Yeah,
Hogan.
yeah.
God, that's
Variation of my comb back.
Well, I'm actually pretty lucky because my mom's family, they're all bald. But my dad is what? My dad is almost 80 now, getting close to 80. And he's still got just a full thick head of hair with hardly any gray. I'm much grayer than my father. So I'm actually, I don't know if I'll ever be fully bald. I do have recession going on though. But anyway,
Like
Thunder,
the reverse gray,
what do you mean?
where it's like where his like hair is white, but then his beard is like coal black.
No, my dad. I've never seen my dad with facial hair ever in my life. But no, he just got a little peppering of gray now, but it just recently happened. I mean, just when he was 70, he didn't have any gray hair at all. Just one of those dudes, And he's Norwegian.
Yeah, I had an uncle like that. My uncle had like jet black hair till the day he died, pretty much.
Yeah, no,
The people on my
And
people on my
then it
people on
was
my mom's
cancer
side of the
that
family.
changed it.
Oh yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah.
Hank Richter square thing go away.
People on my mom's side of the family are all like that. Their hair did not go gray, but everything else did.
Selection
Yeah. Like their
Like it.
visage.
Like anybody cares, but
Yeah.
I decided to throw that out there.
Yeah, I'm looking at Amy's art right now. Oh, I can see something coming together. Definitely cool. There's a vampire and there's a little girl, and I'm afraid. So I'm not going to comment. So okay, moving on. We have
Emergency.
Amron has jumped in with us. Hi, Amron.
Hey.
So
Hi,
are,
Armoron.
so are we going to
Hi.
get your standard boobalicious vampirus?
Yeah, I suppose.
I sound so
He just
resigned.
used me for my boobs.
Well, that is your
Fine.
forte, sir.
Yeah.
Have you? I do have a question, Amron. Have you ever drawn a set of mammary glands that were smaller than the girl's head?
Yeah,
Oh, you have. Oh, okay.
I have.
Was that on commission?
No. No.
That was
Sound
pretty
like a
pathetic.
gynecologist.
Oh, goodness gracious. Have you guys ever been to a gynecologist before? Well, no, because
Get the hell outta here.
when I went to Hawaii, my wife's English, she had none. She wasn't speaking English. Our whole conversation was from Chinese, actually, and she was terrified to go to an English-speaking lady gynecologist. So I had to go, partially for translation.
Wait, so you had to go in her stead? So you went
No,
instead of her?
no, of course not. That would have been really wasting time.
Like, well,
But no, I had
ma'am,
to go in the room
everything
with
seems
her.
okay.
I don't think there's many men that have that experience, actually.
Nowadays,
I don't even like going to my doctors.
That's true. Neither do I. But it was interesting. It was interesting. But and of course, I'm happy to do it. She was actually quite scared. So her doctor was a very nice lady, though. No, that's it. That just dropped
Did you
that.
get
Okay.
to? Did you get to pull the trigger on the speculum?
No, they wouldn't let me touch anything. I had to sit in a corner.
God.
Aw, poor you.
Yeah.
There goes Christmas.
There goes Christmas, indeed. And that's interesting. Eric, I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something.
Started over. I started over. My drawing sucked.
Okay. And we're doing
Now I gotta
the
draw something
peanuts.
quick.
Well,
It's just gonna be something.
you do have like an hour and 20 minutes. You got plenty of time for you.
What?
especially.
Hour and 20? Oh my God, you're
I'm not
right.
even worried. I'm not even worried about whether or not mine is terrible. I already know I'm going to come in last each time. I'm just like here for fun at this
Oh,
point.
don't
I'm like,
assume
if I
that.
draw something in the
Don't assume that with this crowd.
Never assume.
the
Yeah.
Never
female
assume that.
booster key. I'm his alternate ego right there.
Oh, you don't want to be that. Yeah. You don't want to be that. Yeah. That's
I'm the same, Rosa. I come for the peanuts.
That's a very
Yay!
that's a disturbed fella. Well, that's what I was saying here because Eric is doing Peanuts Interview with the Vampire. I think it's a clever idea. I'm just hoping that Linus gets to play the little girl.
There you go, Chester. Have a look.
Oh, okay. Right. Oh,
Yeah, happy now?
wow. Yes, I am happy. Those are much more entertaining. Very good, sir. But cool. Moving on here to Elrod. Elrod has got that's funny. Oh God, Elrod. You working on what these little postcard size? What is that size?
Oh yeah, it's a postcard now.
That is awesome. That's
Some
actually
lucky human will get this for Christmas.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe even a neighbor that I've never met.
Oh God, I actually haven't been able to see anybody's shows in a very long time. I used to love going to watch Gary Shipman draw, but he did those whole postcard thingies. Very cool.
Jerry Shipman's drawing right now.
Is he? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Gary's amazing.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Stream snipe him.
I know. I can't get on there because I'm on here right now, and I'm like, usually I'll go in and say hi everybody, and then I can't do that right now because I'm just working on the phone. I feel like I'm abandoning here.
Yeah, no, I can't either. I used to be on his show all the time, but my schedule changed. I can't. I schedule my time here, and I can't see it anymore, which is too bad because I do love Gary. He's such a sweet human being. He's really one of the nicest people you ever meet, and he's a stunningly good artist. So.
And he really throws a few zingers at Mike every now and again too. So
That's
Does
true.
he?
Yeah.
Respect.
Well, Mike
Gary's
deserves it, let's be fair.
Gary's got that sort of vicious side to him.
Does he?
Very early shows it.
He's
Yeah,
been
there's a
nothing but a
dark side
sweetheart to
there.
me, dude.
No, he's a great guy. Don't get me wrong. He's a great guy. He's funny.
Yeah. He's
He
very
hasn't kicked me
talented.
off his He hasn't kicked me off his Discord or his live stream yet.
Oh, that's
Hard as I've tried.
Really? Goodness gracious. Because Mike is sensitive about the vulgarities. He doesn't like it. But Gary is way, way more sensitive. Yeah, that's
No, he doesn't. He just
G-rated,
doesn't
dude.
like it.
Yeah, no, he
Just
does not.
doesn't like it.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. I respect it. So but anyway, we haven't really talked much about Anne Rice at all. But I'm looking at Honey's art right now, and this is cool. We got a I don't know, is that a vampire? Who's the bearded fella, Melissa?
He's a rabbi.
Oh,
I'm doing the scene where I'm sorry. I know diddly sparkles about actual vampire stuff. I mean, I borrowed a friend of mine lent me her copy of Twilight once. I know nothing about vampires, so
well,
So sorry.
but I do.
Rabbi only goes for kosher A positive blood.
That's true. And
Right.
if you had read Twilight, you still wouldn't know anything about vampires. So
exactly.
But, yeah.
So
no, they sparkle.
I forgot
they
you doing
sparkle.
the
Really,
Jesus
really good looking.
Yeah. I'm very Christian. I read the Bible a lot my whole life and things like that. So I felt like this was something that Anne Rice and me totally had in common. So I just wanted to kind of embrace that, and we could do this one thing that we're kind of joined in.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah. And it's you said you were a horrible, horrible artist, and I don't think so.
No,
Aw, thank you.
you're kidding.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
Well, it looks
I always come in and I look for your stuff.
well. It looks very
I'm sorry.
recognizable. I get it. Looks fine. The face is excellent. It's better than Eric can do.
Appreciate it.
Ooh.
I mean,
Boo, boo.
I know it's really good, but I appreciate the pep talks.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Actually, it's not that bad at all. Keep going at it.
Esther, I'm taking
you.
your cameo out of my next book.
Aw. Yeah, but my cameo
and Jeff-
always involves me dying, though, with you guys. I don't understand that.
Well, you would be thrown from your mountain.
I would be. Yeah, by lemmings.
Yeah, just for that.
Cameos?
Speaking of that, Jeff, how's your saga with your book going?
Say that
I
again.
haven't read your new blog post yet. How's your saga with your new book going, Jeff? I haven't read your new blog post yet. I need to go read.
On there, that the new blog post had nothing to do with my nothing to do with anything with my book. It's just about the music that inspires me. So
Ooh,
I am, however, working on a set of videos. Three of them are on what is it, imposter syndrome?
Mm-hmm.
And they're very short, very short videos. Very short videos, and I also have what's known as an author tube video that I actually just got done sort of editing, putting it together. And I will probably be putting that out maybe before Christmas. And I don't know if you're aware of it, but YouTube has a community called AuthorTube. They also have another one called BookTube, and you can look them up through their hashtags. It's a community of authors. Of course, none of them really famous. And
I'll fit right in.
So I'll see what I can put up there, and hopefully I don't get like excoriated or somehow banned from YouTube because of it.
Oh well, don't hold your breath.
I'm excited to see.
But no, my book is planned for release in early January. So I'm just waiting for the manuscript to get back, the proofreader, to apply all the edits that she finds, and then it's off to the copyright office. And then once that's done, I have a sample video that I'll be putting up on YouTube, my locals channel, and Rumble, and it will be free to listen to each chapter.
That's fantastic. Congratulations. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it does, actually. It's cool.
A drag on my soul.
Yeah, well, work is work. I wish I could do
is.
some actual real writing instead of all the crap I have to do.
Yeah, well, do most of my writing like anywhere from about 11 to 2 in the morning.
Oh,
Really, it's when everything's quiet and nobody's
yep,
bothering you.
that's true.
Yep.
That's the time to do it. Yeah. Write in the night and translate in the morning. That's what I say.
So I'll be able to get a rival yacht. Send you pictures of it.
Sweet. Yeah.
Creating yacht pics.
You know what you should do? You should go for the big boy and get a Nordhaven.
Nordhaven.
Those
Sounds
are great
like
boats, dude. You take
sounds
all
like
over the world.
sounds like a Nordic delicacy.
Those are great boats. They're just really expensive.
Sven passed to Nordhaven.
Yeah. Sounds like it has shields on the side.
What was that? There was someone else asked a question.
It sounds like it has shields on the side.
No, it's a great ship. They have sailboats. It's actually a mixed medium type of boat. It's a motorboat and a sailboat at the same time. They're really good.
I like motorboats.
Is it like a fishing ski?
No, they're quite large actually, but they're just ridiculously expensive, man. They're so pricey. Oh well. Even
Tell
an
me
old
about
one.
it.
I was marketing and used boats. I wasn't going to can't afford a new one. But I'd love to have a Nordhaven.
Some of those boats are quite pricey.
Yeah. They get kind of crazy. It's just like trying to own your own airplane. It's ridiculous. Should be cheaper.
Nobody here owns their own airplane.
Nobody's ever been flying? You guys aren't interested in flying? It's fun. You can rent them.
No.
I love flying. I think it's a blast. It's just I'm not the person you want to put in like when you have to do like yaw and of all of these different angles that you have to do because you're having to think in 3D to fly a plane. And I looked at it and I was like, hey, that sounds great. And then I was realizing, you know what? You have to keep up your speed lest the earth arise and smite thee, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, there's a lot of moving parts with this. I think I'll just stick to driving.
It's actually really easy. The hard part is landing.
Well, yeah, because when you land hard, it's hard. It's
That's
like
true. Yeah.
brain.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't afford to own one though. They're ridiculously expensive. But you can rent them fairly reasonably.
Yeah. Chester's looked into that.
I of course I did. A long time ago. That was decades ago, dude. When I was a kid, when I wanted to do everything. Now I'm just a person now, Jeff.
Life shows up.
Yeah, that's right. Get married, got kids, responsibilities, businesses. My God. No, Eric? No.
I think it's the alternative. It's the alternative that's hard. It's when you realize you got all of that stuff and then you go down to the end of all things and you ask which thing reaches out for you at the very end.
That would be the cold, steely hands of death.
Unless you have somebody the same as I do.
Yes.
Cold like a hooker's hands.
Oh my God! Unless you're a vampire, that's right. Let's see if Amy's will focus in on here for me. It keeps coming in and out, Amy, but that's okay. I'll keep an eye for when it pops back up, and I'll jump up there. But there it is. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, no, it's coming along. Excellent. Yeah, no, your screen sharing is working just fine, Amy. No problem. You've been real quiet. How are you?
Oh, I guess I'm just kind of in the zone.
Yeah. Well, this is a radio show, basically. It's what this is. It's radio. So you can't have dead air, you see. So that's why we're just chattering constantly, right?
I have a
Chester just likes to chatter.
I do. Well, I speak for a living.
You do it well.
Well, thank you.
You do it well.
So,
A compliment.
Computer guy.
temple on the mountain you're responsible.
I am responsible. Yeah, definitely.
What does this entail? Do you have to like repaint it once in a while?
He does have to dust it every now and again.
Of course, if there needs to be replacement of wood or repair, that needs to be done. But mainly what I do is I send the villagers up twice a year to clean it.
Villager wants to go up a dusty mountain.
send your villagers up there?
I do.
Sends his villagers.
I put it on the list.
You have villagers.
Huh?
You actually own villagers?
Well, I wouldn't say own. That's a strong
He's a
word.
kind master. They only get whipped like once a week.
Own is such
The
a strong
typical-
word.
I know, it's not very
Typical colonizer.
Would you call yourself a warlord of the fishing village you live in?
I haven't made war in decades, Eric.
You wear
You know, like-
aviators when you send them around.
No,
It's more
I
of
don't
a
have,
plantation owner.
No,
I don't
no,
have names for my
Oh.
serfs, just numbers.
right. Nicknames. That one's Butterfly. That's Honeysuckle. No, actually, they were doing it before anyway. They're very community-based people, and they keep things very clean and neat, and they take care of stuff. So after buying the valley here, I just kind of kept it on the agenda. I was
Bought the
I was
valley,
honcho
too.
at I was honcho
Oh,
at the
my
time,
God.
so it was
After
pretty-
I
I mean,
bought
you
it.
know,
Ayamo?
what's a mountain without a valley? Hey,
Yeah,
Well,
really.
I didn't buy
You
the
can't
mountain.
have
I bought the
mountains
valley.
without valley.
It's not a big valley.
That's life.
like kind of like having the right blinds or the right.
Some
drapes to
people
go
make
with you.
analogies, other people buy them.
That's true. That's true. The villagers are very useful. They come by
I
all
bet
the
they are.
time. They just walk into my house bringing me oranges and lobsters and shrimps and fishes and stuff all the time. They just walk right in. Doesn't matter what form of decency I'm in. They just walk right in the house.
Do they run and hide when you mention immigration?
No, I'm the immigrant. Right? They're the locals.
They're just giving gifts to appease their god.
It's they have this culture of giving gifts, and I call it the omiyage senso. It
Terrible.
means a souvenir war, because the ladies are always trying to
What
one
is
up
that?
themselves.
Disgusting.
Yeah, well,
Typical colonizer.
yeah, and of course I have another layer of responsibility as well, because my wife's father was vice mayor of this village. So
Nice warlord. All right.
You're such a gold digger.
am I?
He's married into power.
Yeah, no, I mean he's not he's a man that not without means, but yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, no. He's a humble man. He's good. He's actually quite a good man. He's well respected around here.
Well, Leslie, very, very good daughter.
Well, I don't know how he felt about that in the beginning, bringing some white boy home.
Yeah, that always disturbs me.
Yeah, it's fair. Sheldon says, Chester makes war in the toilet now. That's right.
So how did you get to know each other? Was that before or after you moved to Poland?
I was in New York.
What?
And I was working for various venues. I was a saxophone player, and I was playing with a band called 911. It was kind of like a Cool in the Gang-esque band. And
How'd that go after September?
no, a good song though. It's September. Anyway, so I was playing with these guys, and we got picked up by the Hard Rock Cafe, and they were doing. They were sending a bunch of bands over to do a tour, Asian tour. So I was just kind of doing that, going around Asia, and I liked it. I had a bunch of money in my pocket, so I decided to go to my favorite spot in Asia, which is Taipei in Taiwan. And oh my God, the place is awesome. And I was just kind of over there doing my thing, and I was playing at a club called Club Kiss, which at the time was the largest nightclub in Asia. I don't know if it is now, but it was actually a red velvet nightclub with black walls. I'm not kidding. But anyway, no, but it was a good gig, and the money was great.
That does sound like a scene out of a freaking vampire movie.
I know, dude. I know the
Wow.
Asians mimic things like crazy, dude. But anyway, I met her in there. She was studying at Mandarin University. She's a economist. She also specializes in Chinese. And I met her. and it was weird because I was on stage and I had invited her to come and see me play, right? And I'm up on stage doing a solo. I got all these little Chinese girls, jumping up, down, screaming in front of me as usual. It's
Oh,
you're on.
yeah.
Well, you're on stage, right? Girls go
As is
crazy.
too.
Titty flashes and stuff are always good.
Of
But
age, right?
but I noticed because I brought her, right? I invited her.
Well,
I
the
noticed that she was
stench
just.
of BS on this story is getting just
Well, no, there were no titty
worse.
flashes. That's true. That is true. That was an elaboration.
I knew it.
But however, I noticed
You
she was
sure
just
they
sitting
weren't,
there.
doing that for the main singer, not the background horn
Well, they're doing
guy?
it for the band, and I'm a saxophone soloist. Do you know how
No,
women are with saxophone players, Jeff?
No. That's not how it works.
It is
There's
how
no
it works.
saxophone in the Mothra song.
They do that for the main singer, not the sax guy.
No, I have been in bands for a very long time, Jeff. The lead singer, guitar players, saxophone players, and oddly enough, drummers. The bass player is the one that gets nothing. It's kind of sad,
Yeah.
really. Yeah.
That's a given.
Yeah. But anyway, I noticed she was standing there, and she didn't really seem to care very much. She was just kind of, apathetic toward it.
Chester said,
"Huh?
I'm going to marry that girl."
Well, I mean, it took me aback. It's not what I'm used to seeing on the stage, right? But yeah, I married her. So that's how I met my wife.
She's like a perfect disinterested woman from me.
Best choice I ever
And
made.
that's how you.
The father made him buy a mountain first.
Yeah.
What a dowry.
I
That's
know.
what I was thinking.
That's true.
Cursed mountain.
Only have my daughter's hand if you buy this mountain.
That's it.
Must maintain the sex. What is it? Castle? Sex castle?
Yeah.
No, that's on
Sex
you.
castle.
That's not me. Yeah, none of that.
I don't have a sex castle.
That actually sounds like an Anne Rice story. Sex castle.
No, not
Dun,
sex.
dun.
They're using the word sex. There.
No, I think sax castle would be even better.
That would be
I
better.
used to play alto sax, bari and tenor. So yes, a sax castle.
Oh, that's cool.
When you have the string.
When did you start playing saxophone?
Played it back when I was, I guess I was 10 years old when I started playing. And I played it all the way through high school, played it through college, and then switched over. It got a little bit harder for me. I'm not really a normal size human. I told you that where I'm like 4'11", and
Okay.
so they would put me on the baritone sax to make me march with it because it looked cute and funny. To watch the midget drag a baritone sax around the field because I was in a marching band and I was also in the swing band. So yeah, so I sort of pulled back off of that and started doing the singing, doing the vocal, and that's how I ended up working with my brother and stuff, and it was kind of cool. And
Even
sung in nightclubs and other stuff, and actually have a couple of I'm on a couple of albums with him, but I don't really advertise it very much because I don't make any money for it. But I'm actually on Wayne Hancock's albums, a couple of them doing Stormy Weather and doing Summertime with Wayne Hancock.
Oh, I love Summertime.
Actually, yeah.
In the summertime.
No, not that one.
That's not the one.
No, dun da 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 dun 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 da da da. That one, right?
No, actually.
Summertime. That's
that one. Yeah.
Easy.
Living is
I like
easy.
the other one.
The other one's good too. That's Mungo Cherry, I think. That did the other one.
You know who did that song was she was a singer in the 60s, and I just remember lost
Marilyn Monroe.
Oh no.
No, singer in the 60s. That's
Jack
right.
Webb.
So did Mungo Cherry
Elvis Presley.
Did Mungo Cherry
Janis
copy
Joplin.
someone?
Oh,
Janis
Jenny
Joplin
Oh, I didn't
covered
know
that song.
That's interesting. I didn't know
Jack
there was a cover.
song.
It is good. I like Mungo Cherry's version, but Janis Joplin's awesome. Yeah, but it sounds like you took a very similar track to me. I just got lucky.
Yeah, you
No,
did.
yeah. I did it for love. I actually ended up doing more church music than anything else. I've been a church musician for a very long time. Do a lot of tracks and stuff like that, just of old traditional hymns, because traditional hymns are falling by the wayside. It's something that people don't really know anymore. They got used to singing off the wall, so to speak, or they look at the projector and they don't know. And so you have to you go back and you say, here's a form of music. It's similar to folk music. Uh, Many of these songs are centuries old, or they have variations. And so, how do you preserve that? Well, you go back and so I play piano already. I already do, already have a level of skill on that. And so I moved over and I said, you know what, I'm going to start recording these, and that with along with some other traditional music, and just kind of put it out there. I have it on our church YouTube channel. And I'm not the greatest. I'm one of those people that I go in and I play and I throw a track and it's terrible usually because it's done on an old piano with my iPhone, and that thing clicks and there's all sorts of terrible background noise. And I don't care because I'm just out there to preserve that music and try to get it, in some sort of form where maybe it'll live on the internet. And so I've actually been really blessed because I think that if I'd gone the commercial route, I wouldn't have had that chance to go out and explore these traditional forms of music. Because when you're out there really trying to do commercial, you have to keep the hits coming. You have to keep those hooks coming.
Yeah.
And it, I ended up putting that actually into when I wrote my book. There's a background track that I actually wrote with it, and because I wanted music. And if you've ever been writing if you're an author, you try to put music in your story. You can quote the title. That's it. You can quote the title. I think Jeff, you may know about this. You can quote the title, but you can't say any lyrics. You can't refer to them except obliquely, and you have to make sure you credit everything. So I was like, there needs to be music in the story. I've got to have some songs to go. And so I just went ahead and wrote them. You throw that stuff out there, and when you feel free to create, so you say, I don't have to have something that's a commercial hit. You can kind of do stuff, and if it's terrible, you're not going to cry about it. But when you're really trying to work as a commercial artist, like my brother does, it's really hard because you have to put something out there that your audience is going to love, and so you're sort of married to that vision of what your audience wants.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're just being totally creative about it, you can be terrible, and you're like, hey, I love this song, and you go on. So it's kind of cool.
No, it is a lot of
Are
work.
you still doing it?
You play the organ?
A little bit. I don't play as much as I'd like to. I think it's because when you're 4'11", your feet swing off to every bench that I ever sat on, and so I couldn't hit the foot pedals. I'd have to stand up and romp on them.
You need the Tom Cruise shoes. Yeah, but let me see. The only church hymn I remember is "I come to the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses." And the voice is that? Yeah, that's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the voice I hear falling on my ear, something like that.
Yeah.
I like in the garden of Eden.
Yeah, that one's good too. Yeah.
Don't you know that I love you? That one.
That sounds like rock and or roll.
What's the name of that song?
Rock and or roll.
What is the song I just sang, Rosa? What's the name of that one?
It's called "I Come to the Garden." In the garden, and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
And the voice falling on my ear, none other has ever known. That's it.
It's a good song.
Take it, Chester.
No, it is a good song, dude. That is. I remember it sticks out in my mind because it's so well written. But I don't remember anything else though. Even though I spent like the first 16 years of my life in church.
Well, that it is. We actually don't. We don't usually. If we have that sort of embedded, and I was a teacher also, so you know what this is. You get things embedded in your brain, usually from a certain point, and then it sort of goes by the wayside. You think you don't remember that information, and then there comes a day when everything else is sort of fading out, and this one piece of information comes slamming back. And where we see this most clearly is if you've ever been to visit a person who has lost their ability to remember, usually with Alzheimer's or some sort of dementia.
Thanks.
And we do a lot of work in nursing homes. No, for real. This is when it comes back. Because one of the last things we really lose are those songs, because both hemispheres of the brain are involved in creating music and in remembering music. And so this is one of the things when you start to sing these songs. You have this person who
sing it, you'll never forget it.
Yes. And
That's
so
what
they
they
actually
say.
will remember that song from 45, 50 years ago, and you're singing it, and they'll reach out and hold your hand, and they'll start to sing with you.
Oh, that's cool.
But they can't remember who you even are. And it's an amazing experience. It's extraordinary.
Hi, Spencer.
Hey.
How are you?
My whole day got kind of twisted upside down
Oh,
and
what
around and
happened?
around.
Did you got kicked out of shops because you're not vaxxed?
Yep.
No, not yet.
That's right. You're another
Well,
Australian, you poor guys. Yeah.
This whole live stream is
Starting
twisted.
today, if you're not vaxxed, you don't go into clubs. You can't go into clubs. You can't go to movie theaters.
Wow.
You
You're
got to
sure
prove
being
that you've been vaxxed.
Up
Yeah,
here,
it's
that's
getting
not much of a
hardcore now.
threat.
Now it's starting to get like insane in this country.
Oh well, I don't know what they're doing. It's weird. I mean, here we've had what under 1,000 dead through the whole thing, and there's been no restrictions at all.
Tells you everything you need to know.
Yep.
Yeah.
I posted a chart from the Michigan tracking of the official Michigan Department of Health and Human Services site. It's tracking COVID, and there's a chart in there that has the number of infections across the entire pandemic period, the number of deaths, and you see the number of people infected kind of, it's lumpy, but it goes up linearly. And the number of dead just sort of hangs down there at the very bottom axis. So it's actually, I posted it up on Mike Miller's Discord, Blacklist Universe Discord.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have to go check that out.
That's actually from the Michigan Health and Human Services COVID website.
Well, Jeff, it's a perfect segue for your very interesting and exciting COVID conversation because I'm going to get some coffee. So you're in charge now.
Okay.
Okay. Jeff's
Dun,
in
dun,
charge.
dun.
He's the boss.
Hey, you go. You go.
Oh, wow.
I can't believe that plays every time Chester goes to the bathroom. That's the fanciest yacht ever.
Oh, he has his surfs. His surfs trying to play that every time he walks into the bathroom. How are we all doing tonight?
We good.
Mary.
I don't know if I'll have anything to do, time to do anything. I don't know if I'll have time to do a blink cycle, but at least I might be able to cover it.
Well, you do what you can.
I think that's all any of us can do. It.
Yep. All you can do.
Yep.
Okay, I'm pretty much spent. I ain't got much else.
So
How's
I
it
have to
going,
take
Eric?
a call.
It's going great, man.
It's good. How?
So what
how's it going?
happened?
I'm large and in charge.
Large and in charge. That's good.
Can I tell you what
How's
happened?
it going? Okay, go ahead. Say what happened. Do it. Go for it.
Thank you. There was a close contact of COVID at the job I was going to work at tonight, and they had to call the whole thing off, even though they'd paid for this big event and everything. So, yeah.
Why?
I guess there's always TV, huh?
Well, if you get if you're a close contact, you have to get tested, and you have to isolate for a period of time while the test is going through.
Is their expectations is that they're going to get rid of COVID from the country?
That has been talked about. Like they want to get to zero. But the other thing is that they want to keep the hospitalization down. But it has been down, so they're trying to open stuff up. But they've still got all these kind of things in place. Like, if you test positive, you have to isolate for 2 weeks, or all this kind of stuff. So,
well, yeah, I mean the test. If you do test positive, I don't see a problem with somebody going into
but
isolation.
if they deem that you're a close contact, you have to get tested and then isolate for 24 hours while the test is processed.
Yeah, that's kind of insane, but whatever. Up in the States,
so there goes $800.
Yeah.
From me.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Well, I didn't. That's money I was going to earn, not money I've spent.
Oh, okay.
Thankfully,
But still, it's bad. Yeah.
Still,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going. You're a musician.
Cartoonist, caricature artist at events.
Oh,
and
you were doing
stuff.
caricature. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, wow, no, COVID's really hit the venues bad. It's been tough on any.
Yeah, I haven't had a lot of like live cartooning work for a year and a half.
Jeez.
Pretty much.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's all right. I had one last week. I had a job last week, which was pretty good.
Yay.
But it was like the first one I'd had for a long time. I have had to diversify my income portfolio.
Yeah.
A lot more smut.
And shush. Quiet, you pot kettle black.
Hey, Rabbit, how's it going? He's gone. He's falling asleep.
Birmingham. Being
Just
in
nap
Birmingham.
Either that or he's gone to get another 6-pack.
Tragically, I cannot. I say tragically, it's probably a good idea. I cannot 6-pack.
Supposed to talk about stuff. I don't know what to talk about.
Yeah, so
Today was
in
looking
the
rough.
masks,
Do you hear me?
masks
Okay,
are no
Anne
longer
Rice.
mandatory.
I wonder if Anne Rice is the one who started the goth movement.
I think that was Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, she is the one who wrote The Stuff, the hit movie.
Anne Rice wrote the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right stuff?
No, The
there's-
Stuff about the killer whipped
there's-
cream.
Killer.
She did Frankenstein as well. No, that was Mary Shelley. She did Interview with the Vampire, right? And
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And some mummy story at some point too.
I'm looking this up. Remember, I watched that not too long ago. I remember it being a lot better the first time I watched it.
That happens
guys.
a lot.
Interview with the Vampire.
Is that again?
Interview with the Vampire,
Oh,
Queen
the
of the
Stuff.
Damned.
Thing is I kind of like Queen of the Damned. It wasn't. It's not something that's like Oscar worthy, but it was entertaining.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now? Yes.
What is going on with that then? I don't know. I said I hated my picture, but you didn't hear me, apparently.
Oh, we didn't.
Bloody hell, she's written a lot of stuff.
She was
You've been
very,
quiet
very
all night,
popular.
Rabbit.
Yeah, I guess my microphone and decided to just fuck off. Now I've lost my eraser.
No, it says it's
Who-
written by Larry Cohen. Let's see if it's.
Well, we're not supposed to have dead air, so everybody say what your favorite Christmas food is right now. Here it goes. 1, 2, 3. Favorite Christmas food. Go.
Nachos.
Like nacho Christmas food. Okay, Christmas nachos.
Christmas nachos. What do you put on Christmas nachos?
It's
You
made
put
from.
you put red and green capsicum on it. That's what makes
See, I can get on board with this.
All the
Definitely.
pumpkin spice everything.
Mistletoe
That's
leaves.
falls at Christmas.
Ooh, that's
I hate the
Mistletoe's-
tradition of cold ham at Christmas. It's disgusting. I don't know why.
Cold ham?
Cold ham and turkey is like, get out of here. Give us like some pork or like bacon.
I never heard
You
of
could
cold
Ham
ham.
is pork, technically, you know.
yeah.
Well, in here in Australia, I don't know anywhere else, but you have like cold sliced ham thing that you serve.
So like
We got that
Like
here in
what?
the U.S. too. The big one here is honey baked ham.
But we cook our ham, so it's not cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's piping hot over here.
Bleeding.
Steamed hams.
Steve, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Have these
Aurora
things called,
Borealis.
have these things called microwaves?
Oh
Yeah, you
god.
need it.
It's cooked first, and then it's,
You don't get bloody Chef Mike to cook it, do you? Bloody
Nope.
hell. Chef Mike, the microwave. Yeah.
Oh,
You don't have to cook it; you just have to warm it. It's
Right.
technically not cold.
And then apple sauce. God. What the hell?
Applesauce
which
is
I
good.
think is just applesauce, right?
Oh, there's a
And
lot
then
of
turkey and
applesauce.
cranberry sauce. If I see cranberry sauce, I'm gonna throw it out the window.
You need to make it right. It'd be awesome.
Get the heck out of here.
It's
I'd like
not a
some
thing in
hot mustard,
Australia.
please. Hot
Just
mustard
regular
only.
That's
Food
a
always
proper
starts
English
there.
mustard.
Give us some
I got
hot
some-
English mustard, and I'll be happy.
I've got some spicy like Spitfire mustard. I have. It's freaking awesome.
So they've
Ghost
got
pepper.
Australian mustard, which is not as hot, but it's still pretty hot.
Mm. Now you've got to have spice. I've got a jar of pickled Naga chilies ready for my Christmas.
I like pickled onions, but I'm weird.
You're all right.
Pickled onions are kind of cool, actually. You get those little bitty ones. They're in a jar. They're so pretty.
What I cooked for last Christmas was pork knuckle, which is nice.
Really? Pork knuckles. I don't guess I've ever had pork knuckles.
M hocks.
I've had chitlins. I've had chitlins.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm from Texas. I did it on a bet. I did it with my YouTube.
I mean, the worst
I did.
part of chitlins is cleaning them.
Yeah,
the
no.
Smell. The smell's the worst
smell
part.
is the worst.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Well,
that's
my-
like when you clean them. It's just like, ugh.
I was actually working with a group of folks, and they were chitlin eaters. They would eat
Bloody-
chitlin.
What's a chitlin?
A chitlin is actually
Nice.
pig
Pig
entrails.
intestines.
Pig
Yeah,
entrails.
Intestines.
Yes, the
Oh, so it's
intestines.
like haggis when you like.
Yeah.
sheep's ha-
Like American haggis.
Kind of, yeah.
And
But
deep
instead of
fried
stuff in the stomach, it would be like eating the stomach itself, except
Pretty
the.
much.
I've had tripe, which is cow's
It's
stomach.
tripe.
Right?
It's basically
Yeah.
it's basically stripe. And so I just deep fried that sucker. I just like threw it in a big old vat. I cleaned it
Is
up.
it chewy?
No, actually, it puffed up. It was actually like almost like I would say it's sort of like pork cracklings if you've had them, or pig skins. And
Yeah,
so
I
it's
like
sort of-
pork crackling.
pork cracklings are great. And so I
Yeah.
did that, and they were like betting me, thinking that I couldn't handle it. And I'm like, no, I'll show you. And so I went ahead and I deep fried them suckers, and I went ahead and I started them up, and they were like, okay, then put whipped cream on it. Now they were trying to up the bet, like I couldn't eat this thing. And so I ended up making it. I put cinnamon on it and dusted it with and fried them up like that, and it actually worked. I was amazed. I was like, what the heck? I
You
missed
made
out on.
chitlin churros?
Yeah, you can.
Nice.
I ended-
For a second there.
Yeah, that's what I never heard of it either myself, but I had to do something because I had to win this bet. It was either that or deal with kids in my youth group making fun of me for the rest of my life. I wasn't going to do that.
Are they allowed?
We've got
to
this
make fun of
tradition in Australia of eating prawns at Christmas. It's a big thing.
A prawn?
Prawn,
Well, it is summertime.
which is yeah.
Sounds
I could
good.
do that.
So
I would
that's-
totally
Chester back.
We're talking
I am.
the Christmas time, chitlins, Chester.
foods.
Christmas.
I like Christmas.
Whatever.
Shoot your eye out, kid.
Hey, Bob.
I think I have it on my phone. I was thinking, we have a tradition in our house. It's not really food related.
Uh-huh.
Like for years, one year, like when we were like teenagers, the Christmas window. Amy decided she wanted to paint Earthworm Jim in acrylic paint on the back patio window. And for some reason, Mom didn't say no, so she actually did it. And she lifted it up, and we all loved it. But eventually, Christmas came around, and she's like, we either had to take it down or put a hat on him. And so we put a little Santa cap on Earthworm Jim, and it stayed up for a while longer. But then it became a Christmas window, and
That is so cool.
and so for every year for Christmas, ever since, like we're talking like over 10, 15 years, we do a picture on the back patio we do a paint. This year we actually switched it up. But the one thing about doing all acrylic paint on the back window is that it's really hard to see at night. Getting lit was a pain. But then Amy found out something about how you could take like tissue paper and like put it on like plastic or glass, and you put light behind it. It just like, becomes a lantern.
Really? Wow.
Yes. And so we actually figured out that to do just the line art in acrylic paint, and then do the color in like wrapping, like tissue paper, like you use to fill boxes and stuff at Christmas. There's always lots of tissues around then. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show you this year's window as soon as I can spot it. I'm pretty sure she sent it to me.
Hey, in America, do you guys eat Pavlova?
Liver?
Do you know what that is?
Oh yeah, chicken. I know my mom used to like chicken livers back in the day.
No, Pavlova is a dessert. It's it's like egg white and sugar whipped into a thing, and then it's like a cake.
It's a cake, yeah.
It's like a meringue.
Yeah. A meringue.
It's meringue. It's meringue cake. Yeah.
It's a meringue cake with layers of cream.
Could you message the window on my Discord?
I think that would kill me, but it would be awesome.
It is yummy.
Cubans definitely eat it.
Yes,
we have meringue cakes.
Now.
Oh, it is. The window's up on Amy's screen.
Okay. Is it actually Earthworm Jim?
Oh heavens! No, we did have to take it down eventually. We couldn't leave Earthworm Jim up there forever. But everybody in the neighborhood likes it so well that they're kind of like, "Are you putting up the Christmas window this year?" So I was like, "Okay." So we just
My screen is acting up. It's weird.
every year. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it happens. I'm enjoying Eric's art right now. You know, Pavlova
really?
is a very nice Russian dessert. It's named after a ballerina.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, let's say, wasn't there a model with that name?
There was a tennis player with that name too.
Or am I thinking of Paulina Poroskova?
All right, Anna Kournikova.
Anna Cornucopia.
Those are all similar. Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to share my screen for 1
Cornucopias
second.
at Thanksgiving every year.
Go ahead. I'm ready.
And then you can hang on. I'm going to show you lots of pictures of Pavlova.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it is tasty. Amy and Melissa, if you could do me a favor, if you guys could drop out of Discord and then come back into Discord and share again. Your screens have not been showing in quite a while. Just drop out of Discord and come back in, and it should be fine.
Look at this.
Okay. Let me see here. I'm looking for your share. I don't see it, sir.
Really?
Oh, there it is. I found it. Yeah, I found it. Oh yes, yes, it is tasty.
So one of the things to have on it is like kiwi fruit and passion fruit on top. Yeah, it's a classic Australian pavlova.
So this is like a Christmas thing that's really special.
Yeah, Christmas or birthdays or whatever if you like pavlova, but definitely on a Christmas you have this.
What's that on?
And then have like mangoes. Lots of mangoes at Christmas, and
Thank you, Melissa.
Cherries is a big thing at Christmas.
Oh my gosh, this sounds like it's the most delightful thing ever.
It is.
That's because
like
we've got
crispy
a summer Christmas. So we either do like barbecue stuff as well.
Oh, that's nice. That sounds good. That's what I want. Barbecue Christmas.
Yeah.
Chester's
Hey,
going
don't
to
knock
get
it.
KFC.
No, I've never subscribed to that, Eric. I usually either do some kind of roast or like a pork or a chicken.
Now this is English, of origin, I believe. It's called a trifle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like jelly,
Busted.
or you say Jello, with fruit in it, and then like sponge cake and cream, just like layers.
Now I want dessert.
Lots of layers.
You mean
Still
diabetes?
custard in it. Definitely.
Diabetes.
Custard,
on fruit. Wow.
Yep,
wow.
pretty much.
It has layers.
Layers.
It's got layers, like an onion.
But it's tastier than an onion.
That is very British, trifles. They're basically Britain's answer to the tiramisu of Italy, I would say.
Oh, tiramisu.
Yeah.
Yeah, but without the coffee, you know.
Right. No, but they
Oh,
still
God.
use the
Yeah.
the sponge fingers, right?
Yeah. These two.
Any kind of sponge cake.
Yeah.
Cannolis are better
But
than
my
tiramisu.
favorite for all year round, if I go to a cafe or anything, is a Lamington.
It's what?
A Lamington.
Lemming?
Lamingtons. Very Australian.
Lamington.
It's a square of sponge cake dipped in melted chocolate and desiccated coconut.
Wow.
This-
That must be
that sounds-
exclusively Australia. I never even heard of that.
No, we get it everywhere.
Decadent. That sounds like something.
It does sound
It's like a little Debbie.
You know, it's like a coconut
Make
cake
it
we have in the
at home.
States, kind of. It looks like.
But you
Yeah,
do it at
that's
home.
lovely.
You can make them at home as well.
Really?
Make a sponge cake or buy a sponge cake. It's good for kids, like getting kids to make stuff as well when you're a kid.
Actually, the one of those looks like those either the pink snowballs or pink Twinkies.
Yeah. Maybe that's where they got the idea from.
Yeah, you can get a pink Lamington.
Could be.
My favorite thing is cherry pie
Some people
and
put-
pecan pie.
Ooh, Chester, I have some pecan pie whiskey with me right now.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
Oh, yes.
Is it
Oh,
good?
It's
yes.
delicious. It is great.
That would be dangerous. I do love me some pecan pie. And actually, I got lucky, Eric. My wife makes pecan pie quite well.
Oh, nice.
One of the things my mum makes at Christmas that I like the best is a rum bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Rum balls.
Have you-
Those are good.
You've had rum bowls?
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Rum balls. We got rum balls and bourbon balls in the
That's
States.
pretty standard, actually.
Mm.
My aunties would always eat way too many of them.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
no.
it's like fruit soaked in rum and then biscuits or you'd say cookie, I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I actually
My
like a good
favorite-
fruitcake.
I'm not a big fruitcake. Japanese love fruitcake.
Like a traditional fruit cake.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You were talking about traditional English fruitcake. Yeah, no, I hate those things. That's what you take into war with you.
Hey, don't knock it.
Hey, you can throw it at the enemy.
Okay.
when-
Fruitcakes can outlast
Yeah.
Twinkies, man.
That's true.
They actually can.
That is true.
They can
Yeah,
last
because
for years.
it's pure alcohol preservative.
Fruitcake. Look at that thing.
Yeah, no,
Nice.
fruitcakes. Yeah, I've never been a fan. You know what I love about Christmas, as far as food goes, is eggnog. I'm a big fan.
See, that's not something we get every.
Oh no?
We have
Oh, really? It's
a
British. Very
marvelous
British.
little-
Though.
Trust
It's,
me,
um,
Rabbit, you're not missing out.
I love
No.
eggnog, dude.
It always looks horrible. The idea.
Oh,
of
it's delicious.
Oh, Anzac biscuits.
I love it
know
too.
those things. I've had those before.
This is an Aussie staple. Is an
I drink
Anzac
that like Riley Reid.
Speaking of things taken to war,
Yeah, no, that's a
Mhm.
military reference. Yeah, that's true. I've eaten
Yeah.
these before, though. They're pretty good.
yeah, easy to make as well. So it's like an oat biscuit that I don't know how to make it. I think it's got a recipe that you follow.
Have you had
You can
have
look
you
it
had
up.
the superior American version of it?
What's the superior American
It
version?
has peanut butter in it.
Yay!
Yeah, it's
Everything
really,
is peanut
You've
butter.
ruined
really
it. It's
good,
like if
dude.
you put coffee in it.
No, it's
Disgusting.
really, really good. Yeah, and I'm sure the Americans took it from you guys.
I think your peanut
I'm
butter's
sure.
different over there, though. To be honest with you, I think your peanut butter's a bit sweeter than what we have.
That's true. That is
Yeah.
true. The peanut butter in Japan is not sweet at all. That's true. Yeah.
Right, so you get some plain flour, rolled oats, coconut, white sugar, butter.
Yep. Just take the coconut out, replace it with peanut butter. Peanut butter cookie.
What is that, like a no bake cookie?
No, those are awesome too. Oh, no bakes. Does anyone eat no bake cookies other than Americans?
I don't know.
Are you talking
What's
about
a no
those
bake?
chocolate like oatmeal cookies that are
Yeah,
like
yes.
just drop cookies?
Yes.
Those are
Oatmeal,
awesome.
chocolate,
Those things are
and I
awesome.
forget what else.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
another wartime specialty.
Was it?
Well, because it was anything that it's just like just scraps of food you can make into something edible.
Well, all those Martha Stewart, that wasn't even Betty Crocker, sorry. All those Betty Crocker things really were coming out of that era to help housewives make do with little, right?
Yeah, that's why Jello blew up so big.
Mhm. Well, actually, Jello has a really interesting history. Ask me how I know.
What the fuck did we turn into a cooking program?
Hey now.
Yeah,
It's another one.
Christmas food's
Yeah,
good thing,
it
man.
actually. Yeah, it comes up from the Great Depression, and actually it starts out in the 20s. But you're right, people were like trying to make these beautiful desserts and stuff, and all of a sudden they went nuts and they started making all these little Jello treats and Jello salads and everything. It was the new modern era. It was all these wonderful things. But as you go into the Depression, it's like, you don't even have sugar, and then the war where you don't have access to these things, and Jello really starts to shine, and so that's why these people love it. And it would jiggle, and they would be like all happy. And so it was just sort of this memory of this new fancy fangled tech that they had. But in reality, it actually also comes from the 1800s, where they would make Jello out of calf's hooves, and would actually make it for sick people. They would make it. It wasn't called Jello. It was like a sort of like a pudding, and it was designed to be easily digested and everything. And so it's really weird when we start going back step by step. All these things that we still eat and still love, they have this long and wonderful history that is accompanied by all these amazing people that made do with what they had.
Well,
That is
today
cool.
people have these whole new super popular diets that are based around collagen.
Yeah,
Supposed
which
to
is
be
kind of
wonder
crazy
food.
because
Yeah.
Next
We
next
call it
episode
jelly.
of Hell's Kitchen.
We just call it jelly, not Jello,
Yeah, Japanese do the same. Yeah, that's true.
because you call jelly what we call jam. I think.
Well, no, jam has
Yeah,
seeds.
yeah, no,
Jelly
that's
doesn't
right.
have seeds. That's the difference.
Well, jam. Well, yeah, jam has like the actual fruit in it, and
Yeah.
jelly's just like
Well, I think
whatever.
what we call it in this country, we have jam, and then we have like preserve, which is preserves normally a little bit different.
Yeah.
Jelly has a much higher pectin count.
I guess we don't really have a lot of jellies. Oh no, you can get like a kid's jam, which doesn't really have any of that fruit in it.
Yeah, that's
It's
just
just
what
like
the Americans do. I know in New England they'd use the word preserve sometime. I'm not sure how it goes across the rest of the country though.
Oh, it's preserved. Preserves or jam.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Or marmalade.
Yeah.
Oh,
Marmalade,
marmalade's
yeah,
awesome.
that's
That's
a good
my
thing.
favorite.
Marmalade.
Love
Especially with
marmalade.
bits in.
Marmalade peanut butter sandwich. You don't get much better than that.
I don't know. The idea of that just disgusts me. But
Oh my god, dude!
What?
It's
Whatever.
freaking epic.
It's not a thing. Trust me, it is not a thing in this country at all. Nobody puts peanut butter and jam.
Well,
or jam,
America
whatever
is the
together.
peanut center, so.
It's just I was because you see it in TV and stuff all the time.
I do that.
That's
B and J.
It's not big here.
P&J is like staple of life here.
That's right.
Yeah.
No,
Jelly,
there it
peanut
is.
butter
Yeah.
jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut
It's
butter
like I
jelly.
suppose it's like cheese and
baseball
pickle
stick.
sandwich over here.
Peanut butter
like
jelly
rancid
time.
pickle.
Peanut butter jelly time.
That's right.
Well, if
You
you're
have,
not if you're not into peanut butter and jelly, you should be into peanut butter, bananas, and honey because that is like the
that is
absolute bomb.
excellent.
Peanut
It
butter
is
named
good. I do like that.
Correct. You know it's even better.
I used to make that as a kid.
Oh, it's
What?
delicious.
thing that killed Elvis.
You know what else is really, really good? Taking your pancakes or waffles and putting peanut butter on before the syrup. That is really good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It makes the world go round. It's pretty much
does.
the reason
Yeah.
I'm
And
still
with
alive
some
here.
nice bacon, maple bacon on the side. Oh my god.
Jester, did you not eat today?
No. No, I haven't eaten today. And I've been up since 5:00. Oh god.
Chester's gonna need a cold shower after this.
I know. I wasn't
He's
even Gert or no
talking.
more like needed some cold lunch meats or something because he's gonna have to eat. Yeah, you know what? I don't know if y'all. We were talking about Christmas foods, and it's like every place has their own special thing. One of the things that is really big here in Texas, and especially in the last like 20, 30 years, has been Christmas tamales. Christmas tamales are the absolute bomb. Yes, you go down, you get some person, and there will usually be some lady and you'll be very respectful. You go right, please, and they will send you. If you know you're loved by your community, they will send you this big old pile of Christmas tamales. And they'll be fresh steamed. They'll still be in the husks and everything. You peel them up and you just eat them right there. They burn your mouth because they're still hot. That's some good stuff right there.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Only one thing I want from America that we don't get.
Tamale.
What?
Tamales.
Tamale
is a.
I want some Carolina Reapers.
Looking it up.
No, it's
Tamale
just
is
a
I don't know if you
cornmeal.
can see it, but this is a
cornmeal
jar
wrap.
of Naga chilies that I pickled myself.
Yeah, no. Actually, Sheldon, I don't eat a lot. I eat very little.
Ah. It's like a sausage roll.
It's corn. It's corn and meat, kind of mixed together, and then
But
they
it's a
they put it in a corn like a dried out corn husk that's been re-soaked, and I think they steam them, and they make them in huge batches.
Yeah,
it's made by little old ladies.
It is.
On the back of Felix.
Yeah, and it has like a very corn, and usually the meat has some sort of like seasonings in it. You get the corn, and you also get the corn flavor from the wrapper, and the seasonings of the meat. It's
and one thing that's really important and people don't realize is that whenever you're cooking and you have real Tex-Mex food, because there is a specific regional delicacy, but also anything that's made in Mexico has to be made with nixtamalized corn, and that means it has lime in it. It actually has cooking lime, and it has a whole different flavor than cornmeal.
Huh.
So you have to go and you have to.
See, I don't know what cornmeal is. That's another thing we don't have here, really.
Well, once again,
It's
America's kind of corn centered.
Corn flour, right?
Yes,
So we get corn flour, corn starch stuff. Cornmeal's a little different, though, isn't it?
no, it's grittier. It's much grittier.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I saw some recipes for stuff I was looking at, and I was like,
Have
that looks
corn
cool,
bread
but I don't know
over
where
there?
to get that in this country.
Probably not. Yeah, but I mean, for us Americans, corn, peanuts, cotton, tobacco, watermelons, pumpkins.
Yep.
Those are our things. Yeah.
Yep. Some good
That
stuff,
would
y'all.
that would be good with some puff pastry around it.
I agree.
That sounds like a winner. Are you talking about like making a tortilla or a tamale with a puff pastry?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, that's called an empanada.
Empanadas.
Oh yeah. No, Mexican food is awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, we make a lot of it around here. That's one of our things. I love Mexican food. You can.
There is none of that here. I have to make my own.
Well, I have to make my own as well. You can't get spicy food unless you make it yourself anyway.
You don't have Taco Bell?
Indian.
No.
That's not spicy. We do have a Taco Bell. The spice that I eat, people don't make it. Trust me, I have to make it myself.
What spices do you eat, Rabbit?
American spices.
I eat super hots. Ghost pepper, Nagas, Scorpion, Carolina Reapers. That's my chilies.
Can't you go to a curry place and get like a really hot beef vindaloo or something?
It's not really the same, and it's never hot enough. Have you ever had Carolina Reapers? Have you ever had like a chili made from Carolina Reapers?
Oh,
yeah, I've got some Reaper paste, and it's like one little dab of it is enough to.
Yeah, I've got some of that, but I put like half a jar in my chili. You know what I mean? That's how hot I like my food.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I know people hate me because they
shouldn't hate you. They should love you, and they should ask you to come to their party.
They just don't. They just won't eat my food sometimes. I can't eat that. It's going to be too hot.
No. That's
doesn't like spice at all.
Thundero.
Go to the Thai food place. You ask for like the 5 chilies on there. You're like, give me all the 5 chilies, and then they give you like the hottest thing they got, and it's still not hot enough. There you go.
Yeah. Well, Thundero, he's saying Mexican food is not, in fact, awesome. It actually is. Yeah, the thing about Mexican food that
come here and say that
modern Mexican food, and I'm not even talking Tex-Mex. I'm just talking Mexico itself. It is an amalgam of flavors and techniques from all over the world. It's no longer exclusively Mexican ethnic. Some of the best tacos you'll ever have in your life are actually based upon the Turkish shawarma. I mean,
it's similar to Indian food as well, though, isn't it? Indian food's very all over the place nowadays.
Well,
Don't get
sure,
very
but
often, especially in this country, anyway.
well, it depends if you're having the English stew you call curry or you're having masala garam. They're
No, I
very
mean,
different.
I make it. I make everything from scratch, so I make proper recipes. But I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. There is a lot of like people think like vindaloo's like curry. It's like, dude, that's in English.
Butter
creation.
chicken is very anglicized.
You know, there's most people don't. I mean, but most people don't give a
I
shit
like a
about
butter
real
chicken.
food, though.
Yeah.
I learned to cook specifically so I could make food I like. And
Yep,
cook it
that's
from
how it
scratch.
goes,
You know, it's
man.
always healthy.
That's the best. That's the best reason. That is absolutely the best reason to cook is because you love something and you want to cook it. And just like we were talking about with folk music, everybody has this recipe in their family that nobody else really knows how to make. There's something in your family, and it's just like folk music. It's folk recipes, and if you don't learn how to cook, they'll get lost. They'll never
Do
be
you
seen.
feel sorry for some people who don't know how to cook because all they ever eat is shit?
Yeah, no, that's true. You should
I
learn how
have
to
friends
cook.
that
That's
just
fair.
have no idea and they just eat crap all the time.
Yep, a lot of people in the modern world do. My son is a university student, and he lives out of the convenience store. Thundera
Yeah.
says, "I've been to Mexico. It's rice and beans. Such innovation. Wow. I've been to Mexico several times myself, and actually, I actually own land in Baja California, Thundero. And
How rich are you?
and all I've ever had there was tacos. So.
Who's Baja?
Baja?
I do. I have
Who's
beachfront
Baja?
property in Baja.
I don't know where Baja is. I remember it in what was that movie?
It's a
Point Break?
peninsula that comes down out of California. It's owned by Mexico, though, which I don't get. It should be.
So what do you do with this property?
I've only visited it twice. There is a little
He
bungalow
brags about it on
it.
stream.
I own property in all of the major cities of the country.
No, I do
have
have
a
some property
studio
around the world, though. I do own some
and
property.
London.
No, I have land in Scotland, though.
I'm
Where
a
in Scotland
lord
do you
in
own land?
Scotland.
Jesus Christ.
I own Scotland in
just to see
Busby.
Busby.
I'm Chester Busby
mentioned in
the Third.
You guys are horrible.
Okay.
Let me tell you what, the
Oh,
best
I
investment
can't
you
find
can
my
make
fucking knife.
is land.
Yes, they ain't
Ain't
making
making
it.
no more of it.
That's right.
Right.
Lynette from Lexington.
Advice from Chester.
Otisburg.
Buy land.
Otisburg.
Otisburg. Otisburg.
I bought that Baja California site in the '80s, and it cost me $3,000.
Bloody hell.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably worth like an extra 2 zeros on that now.
Maybe, yeah. It's
Is
only
there
about.
anything on
I
the
think it was
land?
only 6 acres. It's not that much, but yeah, it's just a little. If you want to take a nice little beach vacation, it's perfect. It's in the sheltered
So when
side
do
of
we
Baja.
start getting all our discounts, Chester, for going on holiday to all these places that you own?
Well, it's just a little bungalow on it. It's not like I
I
rent
mean,
it
6
out.
acres is freaking huge.
No, it isn't. No,
It's pretty big.
No, it's not.
It's pretty fucking
No,
big.
no, 6 acres.
I know it's
is
not a
tiny.
village. I get that. It's not quite a village and all. But...
I own a
Find-
village in Japan.
To find the size of a village.
It depends on where your acreage is. It just
Does it
depends
have
on
to
where
have-
it is and how much.
Does it have to have an intact sewer system? Emergency shelters.
Well, no, Mexico's laws are kind of lax in that regard. Yeah, but
You can burn your trash.
you can.
You can burn
It's true.
other things.
But I rent out a lot of properties, dude. That's the point of owning land, is renting it out. You see.
I don't know. I'd rather live on mine. I would. That's well, we have 36 acres out here in Central Texas, and I guess it's because we like to be hands-on about it anyway. But so we actually try to permaculture it, just because that's the way I want to do it. And I love living on the land I'm owning. I think I'd be a little bit more scared about just renting it out to everybody because you don't know who you're renting it to.
I mean, I have a back garden. That's as far as it gets for me. I'm never going to finish this picture.
Why not?
Oh, well, we don't have long enough left for one thing.
Well, you guys got yourself 13 minutes. You got plenty of time.
Exactly. It's not.
Oh my gosh, I'm never going to get done. We've been talking about food, and I've been like, yeah, food talk. Yeah.
I've been drawing. You have to learn to draw and talk.
I can't do it. I can't do that. But I have low expectations anyway, so it doesn't bother me. So.
All right, you get better at it as you go. I don't know if I'm happy with this picture or not. I'm in two minds. This hat's pissing me off.
I guess I better start shading since I didn't do that yet.
Oh, I usually do that after my shower.
After shading.
You shave after the
That
shower?
was a great miss.
No, it was a joke.
Shading.
I shave.
Shading.
I don't shave. I have a beard. I just do a little layer on the cheek.
Oh, I don't even.
You know, a little under the chin. You know, takes like a minute.
Bother with that.
Chicken and waffles are good,
Shading.
Bob. Oh, shading, not shaving. I guess that is different.
Shading. I have to start shading. I've got to get this done. I'm like way behind here.
Pretty sure my wife shaves in the shower. I'm pretty sure.
Sounds about right, to be honest.
She's got her little pink lady razor.
Yep. Leave the hair in the shower everywhere.
Oh yeah, well,
Easy
you know,
clean.
women,
I think it's a band,
they're,
isn't it?
they're constantly shitting. So
What's that?
nothing.
Band or an
There's a pink lady band. There's a pink lady band and an apple.
There is a bandage band called Pink Ladies.
Oh, okay.
There's a drink called the Pink Ladies.
There is.
There's a high school gang called the Pink Ladies. Don't mess with them.
Well, this has been a great Anne Rice
Yes.
conversation we've had today. And thank you all for coming in. Do keep in mind that we'll be finishing up here in about 10 minutes.
Well, that's her legacy.
That's it, yeah. But of course, we appreciate you guys coming in. Do keep in mind we do the draw along every week, of course. Once again, just go drop that over at the Twitter at #DNQFE, or you can drop it in the Discord, and Thundero or one of the mods in here will take care of dropping that link in the Discord. We do hope you join. We'd love to have you in the Discord. We'd also love to have you on one of our shows. I mean, this here, if you want to come in and give a shot at drawing, please do. If you want to come on to our Night Owl show where we talk about kind of entertainment in general, or if you want to even come on to our comic book show we have on Monday, we'd love to have you. This is truly an open forum. This is not that kind of, trying to be serious YouTube channel. This is more about just a bunch of friends getting together and having a chat. So please come on in and have that chat. And Thundero is still harping on how much he hates Mexico. All right. Poor Mexico. Don't you think they have enough oppression? What was that?
My dad worked in Mexico. He was actually worked as a lead engineer for one of the for the tunnels in Mexico, underneath Mexico City.
That's how the drugs get in. Yeah, that's right.
No, the tunnels under Mexico City. They take water out. It's from a very large lake that surrounds Mexico City.
Oh, I guess they could use it for that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's fantastic people, fantastic food. Just really, and of course, us being from Texas, he was coming back, and he came back with a bunch of Mexican engineers, and he was the one that got detained at the border instead. He looked like Pancho Villa at the time. And so, of course, he knew Spanish, so he got detained at the border while the rest of the Mexican engineers were allowed to come through. So, true story, y'all. It was a lot of fun back then in the day.
Must have been of the Obama administration.
Oh, Lord, no. Okay, you talked about women not saying their actual age. I'm going to pull you wrong. I'm 58. I learned how to say my age because I figured I would spend my whole life not talking about my age.
I'm not the older one here.
That's right. No, yes, I'm probably the most ancient of all. And
no, Elrod is 182. I told you.
139. No, so I figured I'd say that tonight because I always say it, and I'm like, you know what? If you don't learn how to say how old you are, you will never again be able to tell people how old you are. I'm going to be old till the day I die. That's the way it is. And when I finally die, it was better than dying young. So I figured I might as well go ahead and celebrate at this point. I made it this far. Woo-hoo!
Only the good die young.
I know, isn't that sad? So now we know who I am. That's right.
Well, one of the saddest things I've seen recently, it actually was sad, was seeing Sandra Bullock. And I mean, she's a crazy lady, fair enough. And she's got a lot of mental issues. But however, just get
Aw.
old. It's all right, man. Don't cut up your face like that. I mean, what are you
He
doing?
has a new
Oh,
movie coming out. He has
Well,
a new
yeah,
movie
but
coming out.
that's fine. I mean, she's a fun actress, but I'm just saying she went and cut herself up big time, dude. And a lot of these Hollywood ladies do. And it's like, just get
Yeah,
over it.
This
It's all
is
right,
called
man.
Wrinkles.
there's one that I like though. An actress that's really good still is Jennifer Connolly. I don't know if you know
Shut
her.
up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who says
She
Jennifer Connolly?
fantasize
Tell us
about her.
about her. She sounds interesting.
Tell us more about this Jennifer Connolly.
Would I know
Yeah.
her work from anywhere? Should I Google pictures of her?
Yeah, go
There's
for it.
lots
By the
of
way, for
animated
those who
GIFs
don't
too,
know, Jennifer Connelly is
surprisingly.
Chester's first cousin.
No,
Yes.
it's my
Yes.
second cousin. Shut up.
Ass to ass.
No.
Yeah.
No. That would require two females.
They travel often on his yacht to his private island with the mountain.
I have not
The
seen
mountain.
her since 1984.
In
Okay.
Baja, Mexico.
Estopia.
Yeah, she rents out Baja, Mexico.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Come to Busbyburg.
Either that, or she
Republic
gets
of Estopia.
gets a chalet in his valley, his own private valley.
Actually, you
A
know
chalet
who
in the
usually
chalet.
rents the bungalow are
Chalet.
motorcyclists.
Can we put a Chester night on the schedule?
No.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
Block history.
yeah.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yes, we're going to draw his mountain and a yacht.
It's a small mountain,
Just imagine what the
and the
village looks
yacht
like.
is only 64 feet. It's not very big.
Name is Chester Bugsby.
So-
I
It's a
own the
hill.
mountain on the yacht.
What is that from? It's been running through my
Bunny.
head ever since I heard it. My name is just on the mountain and the yacht.
It's
Bugs
actually
Bunny.
Wait, is it
It's a
a
mansion and a yacht,
sail?
but-
Is it one of the sail or a motorboat?
It's a sailboat.
Okay.
It only has one helicopter pad though, so it's a small one.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's
no,
only
no
one.
helicopter pads. It's
Very,
Swan
very
64.
modest.
It's very nice. Yeah. Gabrielle
7
says
decks.
Ariana Grande has a lot of work done now too, and she's only 28. Really? That's a shame.
There's no
Gabrielle,
reason.
when's she in here?
That
She's now
girl
Asian.
is really gone way, way, way decadent though.
Well, I mean, all it
prefer
takes is
Ariana
like
Grande.
one sideways comment to a fragile ego, and they're gone.
Yeah, it's
Like Karen
Can
Carpenter.
you like not?
I mean, all it took was like one review that's like, she looks like she's gaining weight, and she starved herself to death.
Aw.
Yeah.
Entertainers are very fragile folks. That's kind of why they become entertainers, because they want that affection and love from people.
Well, to be fair, I think
It-
some of
well,
them could use a little weight. You know?
Well, there's a tyranny to being beautiful, and this is something that I don't know about. I'm very lucky. I've always said I had a face for radio, and I had to. I got used to knowing, because people would tell you, you get critiqued and you do stuff, and then one day you realize you start to get older. And my mother was a beautiful woman. I'm not talking about actually gorgeous, stunningly beautiful. And she was complaining one time when she got older. She's like, this gets lost. You look in the mirror and you don't recognize. And I felt blessed. It was the first time I ever felt blessed when I looked in the mirror and I realized, well, I didn't lose anything. I was like, okay, I'm 25, 30 years older, and I haven't lost much. And all of a sudden you realize I don't have that standard to live up to. All I got to do is make myself look the best I can, and enjoy what I have. I've got long hair and I'm who I am, but I'm not ruled by the fact that I used to be the most beautiful person. I don't have to compete with that.
Mm.
I just have to be me, and that actually is a really cool feeling once you get to that point.
Just so
I
you know,
never had to worry about that.
Chester is a fabulous specimen of humanity. Just
am.
ask him.
I am. Yeah, that's true. And Eric, no island and no army, unless you need a peasant revolt, and then I could deal with that. It makes me remind you guys ever seen that? I think it's a British show. It's called Norseman. It's a dark comedy
Definitely
set in
not
the
a
Viking
British
Age.
show.
You sure? I'm
Definitely
pretty sure it
not
was British.
I don't think
No,
it's. I
it's
don't think
not.
it's British.
No, it's not
Well-
even in English.
It is in English. The one I'm talking about is a
Well,
dark
the
comedy
dubbed
in
version
English.
maybe.
Talking about no, actually, I'm thinking of no.
You're
Yeah,
thinking
it's
of
Norseman.
Vikings, yeah. But I'm talking
no,
about
no,
a dark
like
comedy
you're
called
right. I've
Norseman. I'm
got
pretty sure it's
Norseman.
British. It's funny and very entertaining. But I have to say, I mentioned that because of a quote from that series. But I have to say one really positive thing about this weird little show. There's an actual Scandinavian actress. Her character's name is Freya, and there's an English guy. He's like a big kind of heavy set, fat Thor type of Viking. And the chemistry between those two actors is the best I've ever seen. It's this weird little show that probably a lot of people never seen, but the chemistry between them is so freaking genuine, dude. It's really really good. It's funny too.
Mhm.
I think the gay Reich is Eddie Izzard actually.
Right, maybe it's English. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Pretty sure it's an English production. Yeah. Let me check here.
It's weird not being able to use like liquefy or just randomly move things around.
I gotta post this. I'm gonna miss my chat. That's where I'm trying to get this up on the Discord really fast here. I've got to do this.
I suppose I should kind of zoom my camera in so people can see.
Nope. It is made in Norway. It's just done.
I thought
in
it was.
English.
I thought I was right.
But it is in English though. It's spoken English language series. Huh. Huh. Interesting. I didn't know that. I would imagine it would have been in Norwegian instead of English, but there you go. But I rather enjoy it though. It's dark and funny, and I guess that guy isn't Eddie Izzard. I thought for sure it was. He's so Eddie Izzard-esque.
I can't fisheye. That's fisheye.
His name is Kirsten. So he's a Norwegian, but boy, he pulls off an Eddie Izzard. Kirsten. But he pulls off an Eddie Izzard perfectly, though, dude. It's funny. Anyway, recommendation. You can check it out.
Almost like a second grade teacher, lady teacher, like an old lady who would teach at a daycare. That's Eddie Izzard nowadays.
Yeah, no, that's true. He has kind of lost himself a little bit. He used to be wicked funny, though, man. You see one of his original stand-ups. Spot on.
Oh, yeah. He's a genius.
Yeah, very funny, dude. But he has kind of lost his way a little bit, I think. But anyway, guys, how much time do we have? Gabrielle says. Well, we have ourselves no time. We've come to the end of the show.
Oh, no, wait. I've got to get this part done. I'm trying to do it. It keeps on putting pop-ups when I try to adjust it on my phone, and the pop-up keeps coming on, and I'm like, I need you out of the way. I've got to do this thing.
Okay. Jeff, give him a countdown.
You guys ready?
1.
Wait.
8, 7, 6, 6.
I got to get over to the Discord.
4.
I have to go off.
3. 2.
My God, I'm asleep.
1.
Drop your pencils.
0.
Pencils down. We are finished. Excellent. All right, guys. We're going to take a look at the art here. If Melissa and Amy could possibly drop the images on Discord so I can show them, because you guys keep dropping in and out. So I would appreciate that. So because we wanted to see your art. So please just drop that on the Discord where you are. Just drop it right there, and I'll find it. But other than that, of course, keep in mind we will take a look at the draw along here in a momentarily, which Jeff is preparing, as he's also prepared the straw poll, because he's funny and he's a good guy, and he's meticulous.
Yeah, my Twitter's not working so well. Is it strictly?
mine
is it on
wasn't
Twitter?
either.
Or is it?
It's on both. I can do Twitter if need be.
Yeah,
We
no,
might
I
have
can
to.
do Twitter as well. But either way, well, that's easy
trying to
enough.
find
But
some
let's
light.
make sure the straw poll is done. But let me go through here and take
Straw
a
poll
look.
is done.
Awesome. Let's take a look at the art, and then we'll get into that. So let's start with Amaran here. Hi, Amaran. You've done yourself a vampire and a lady. And Jeff, what do you think? She's a schoolgirl. She's definitely a schoolgirl.
Hang on just a second here.
Okay.
Okay. We're looking at.
We're looking at Amaran, top of the list, alphabetical.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I was going to say that's Vampire the Masquerade. Looks like
It does look like Vampire. It is Vampire the Masquerade. Bloodlines, actually.
Especially like the dithering in the background. Really.
Yes. Because it says it. Yeah. It's true.
No. Fade. I like the fade in the background. How it kind of highlights her face.
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That red light district look.
Yeah.
Yes.
I knew that. But unfortunately, the new one looks like it's going to be a bit of a train wreck, where the original was awesome.
Yeah, it was supposed to be out now. I think it was supposed to be out now this year.
We're supposed to be, but they did that like Battle Royale
delayed.
game, didn't they? What the fuck was that about?
Yeah, they can
not
never
worth it.
get their shit together, man. White Wolf is
Such a
just they
shame.
always screw it up. I don't know what it is, but anyway,
the
it looks
original.
great, Amaran. Thank you very much. She's a lovely lady, and we'll say that she's Tsamitsi. I think that's what she should be. She should be a Tsamitsi.
He is crazy, like a bag of cats.
Okay, well there you go. Very nice. So maybe she's a Toreador then. But nevertheless, yes,
No.
I do enjoy
No,
my
she's not.
vampire. No, not a Toreador.
No, she's the crazy one. What's the crazy one?
Malkavian.
The crazy class? Yeah.
Malkavian. Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
she's a Malkavian. All right, very good. And the original, not the new World of Darkness, which was absolute, rote shit. The original Legacy of Kain. Vampire
Oh
the
god, that
Masquerade.
game is amazing.
World of Darkness is freaking epic. Yeah. And a nice homage to vampires. Thank you very much, Amaran. And I know Jeff likes it. So let's come on down here to Eric. And Eric went cutesy today. He went cutesy.
I started out sexy, but I didn't like it, so I started over, and I went with a cartoony Lestat with his little rat he's going to eat with a cartoony Louis.
Yeah.
And Abraham Lincoln vampire killer going to finish him off.
That's right. I love it. I think it's good. What do you think, Jeff?
I like it.
Yeah, it's cute.
Hated the movie. I hated both movies, but I liked the drawing.
Well, the Abraham one wasn't great. The Interview of Vampire was pretty good, though. No? Didn't like it? I thought it was real well done
those
movie.
kind of things. I get a little sick and tired of Brad Pitt emoting behind contacts.
He's just the pretty face for the ladies, man. You got to think about the ladies, Jeff.
To think about the ladies.
You do. Well, thank you very
Is
much,
he a
Eric.
mouth breather in every movie? It seems like he was mouth breathing through that whole movie.
Well, he is a bit of a mouth breather.
Well, he was
honest.
still married to Jennifer Aniston, wasn't he?
Oh God.
I think
his
so
most
at that time, yeah.
Yeah, I think his most mouth breathery was Meet Joe Black, though. I mean, God, his mouth was open that entire movie. But whatever. Anyway, thank you, Eric. It's very nice. Now, if you guys like what
You're welcome.
Amaran and Eric have done, please vote for them in the straw poll. All right. Let's move down here to El Rodimus Flash. Hey, Elrod. Go ahead and take it away and show us what you did. This is a golem right here. Not very vampire.
my postcard.
Elrod.
Keep talking, because I'm still looking.
He's
Keep
still
talking.
looking. Okay, keep talking. Well, I mean, in a way, the ring does have a vampiric effect upon Golem. He is very old. He's been around a long time. So, there could be some references to that. But here we go.
We've got our
Lestat,
Christmas Lestat here.
Yes. Christmas present here.
Yay!
And then we have our Anne's rice. This flavor will be
perfect.
basmati.
Actually, like that one.
Good breakfast food. Yeah.
I actually like that one better than I like the Lestat one.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, that's cool. All right.
Well, it doesn't require you to swing both ways. So
Oh, that's fair.
much better.
That's fair. But I don't think we're allowed to have imagery on our food anymore. Somehow it's racist.
You don't have brown and white rice?
Yeah, it's like white on rice.
I know. We do
You
have brown
don't get any whiter than Anne rice.
Problem is, poor Uncle Ben. What did he ever do to anybody?
He's not Anne rice.
I like his hat. That's awesome.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Christmas present from the classic Scrooge movie. But anyway, thank you very much, guys. Like Elrod is done, please vote for him. The straw poll. We're
By
coming.
Elrod. That's a fantastic golem.
It is.
Like
good.
that picture.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah. All right. I'm going to take a look at Amy and Honey's here in a minute. Hopefully, they've dropped it on the Discord by now. Let me go to Rabbit. So, Rabbit, show us real close what you got. We've been watching you make it the whole time, dude.
Hang on. Look from my. I can't tell if people can see it with the light. Is that a good angle? Is that a bad angle?
Well, you got to stop moving it so the camera can focus. So,
it's really hard because of the fisheye.
have you dropped that on the Discord so I can show it clearer?
No.
No. Okay. It's definitely a good likeness, though. That's certainly Tom Cruise.
It looks good from here. Is it not still now?
Captured the eyes well.
It's better now. Yeah, he has. Yeah, very nice eyes. But very cool. Thank you very much, Rabbit. If you guys like it,
angle.
No, I think it looks good.
I like it.
Your portraits are always great. But vote for Rabbit in the straw poll, guys. All right, let me come down here.
He's a portrait artist. That's what he does best. Look at that.
Yes, he does. That's true. We had a Kima, but I haven't seen Kima in quite a while. She hadn't said anything. She hadn't shown anything. Maybe
My
she'll
power
put.
went out and I lost everything.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no!
That thing was coming along too, Kima.
This is what for the last few minutes. This is what I was able to put back together.
Do it.
Okay.
That's all I was able to rescue.
Oh wow. Yeah, but it was coming along though. You did Aaliyah's Queen of the Damned there.
Yeah. No.
Actually,
Power went out
to be
again.
fair, she was one of the best parts of that movie. 'Cause that movie
You know what?
sucked balls, but I mean,
I don't
she
have
was actually
Kima
pretty
in
good.
the, I don't have Kima in the straw poll.
No.
You're not allowed.
Put me on the trip.
You're not allowed to.
Yeah. She's not allowed.
She's a professional.
bad.
She's way too good for us. But anyway, Kima, we were watching it being built along the way, though. We did see it,
Yeah.
and it looks great. Already, you can tell it's spot on model. I mean, look at that. That's perfect. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But you guys can't vote for Kima anyway, so suck it. All right. Coming down here to Alan from the Howl Comics. He's got an absolutely epic Santa Claus who is going to get him some vampires.
I love it.
It's
I
freaking
love it.
awesome,
It's
dude.
so good.
Yeah. It is so epic. Poor Santa. He's just trying to rid the world of evil.
That's all.
Santa.
It is awesome, yeah. Thank you. It's very nice to have you back, Alan. That is awesome.
Hey.
Jeff, your critique. You are the co-host, sir.
Very Christmassy.
It is very Christmas.
Seasonal.
Seasonal. Yeah, I love the snowflakes.
Great colors. Great expressions.
Snowflakes in the background. That splatters of blood in the sky, in the air.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. Yeah, it would have been even cooler if we had a couple of little elves in the back launching themselves through the air. That'd have been funny.
Oh yeah. If I had time, I would have drawn a reindeer with some vampire hunting antlers.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah. That's awesome. All right, very, very good. Now let me come down here and see if I can't get art from a few other people. I might have to jump over the Discord to do that. Rosa, were you able to put something up on the Discord?
I have it over on the Discord for what it's worth.
And Spencer, do you want to show, or are you just dropping it on the Discord as well?
I don't have anything to show.
Oh, that's fine.
I don't know why I'm on the straw poll. Anyway, don't vote for me.
I think you're winning.
Please vote for Hal Comics because he's
right.
my favorite.
It is very
Oh,
nice.
thank you.
Let me go
I
ahead and
hate
show
you, Spencer.
Amy's here. Take a look at Amy's. It's actually very nice. And this is a Jesus scene, though. This is not from the vampire books. This is from the Jesus one. And is this Mary Magdalene?
Actually, it's Anne.
Oh, it's
She's at
Anne Rice.
home.
Aw, that's nice. That is, yeah, it's got the haircut and stuff. Very anime. You do anime art, I guess.
I suppose so.
Oh, that's cool.
Funny.
I like it. It looks really, really good. No, let me not do that. But it's very nice. And you see, you're like Eric. When it was coming together, it was rough, and I was wondering where it's going to go. But boom, there it is. Very nice.
It all comes together at the end.
Yeah, no, yeah, and I kind of I find that interesting because some artists have like those lines that are kind of clean right in the beginning, and other ones kind of scratchy their way into awesomeness. It's very interesting watching it. I like it though. It's very, very nice.
Which one of the rabbis is Anne Rice?
Well, we're going to get to a rabbi in a minute here when I take a look at Melissa's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so let me get over here and do that. So yes, we have the three wise men, and she's animated it. Damn, girl!
She's so good at animation.
Look at that.
It's cool.
Look at that, dude. In that short period of time. That is awesome. Good on you, Melissa.
Oh God.
You're the reason I have imposter syndrome. I gotta go read Jeff Bullock.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't have any idea how that's. Well, I guess I do know how it's done, but that is cool, Melissa. I think it's very, very neat. So we have the two sisters here that have joined us. Of course, we have Amy and her very nice Anne Rice with Jesus, and we have Jesus at the temple chastising rabbis, as you should. And this guy is trying to explain to him, no, we haven't done anything with money or lending. None of that. No usury. No usury here. That's what he's explaining, I'm sure. Very, very nice. Let me see. See, did you drop anything on the Discord? Where did you put it?
Yes, I did. It's over there in the draw along.
The draw along.
Oh, the draw along. All right, let me go over there.
The drawer along. I'm sorry, I didn't know where to put it, so I just stuck it over there.
Yeah, there's a lot of those in here. Here it is. Okay. And
I stuck it down in with the amateur section.
We also have Rosas. And let's see here. We have Mother Mary with the baby Jesus. And who's the lady?
It's Anne Rice's vampires versus Anne Rice's Christ.
Oh, okay. All righty.
Yeah, that dual nature. I love the dual nature of Anne Rice. The fact that she's able to write about dark. So Jeff Potts and I talked about this. That when you're a Christian writer, when you're writing Christian fiction, there's a duality there that sometimes you're not accepted by either genre because you're not supposed to talk about Jesus and sci-fi, but you're not supposed to talk about sci-fi with Jesus. And so she's right there. She writes about Jesus and she writes about vampires, and they both meet each other. And I just thought it'd be cool if they met each other on page. I just wanted to put that there.
I think it's awesome. And I didn't have a Freudian slip in the beginning. I did say homophobic vampire book because if you read it, she's rather negative about it. But they're not the heroes, by the way. But anyway, very, very nice. So of course we got Rosa here. You guys can vote for with her Mary versus Vampire Girl. We have the rabbis being chastised as they should be, and of course we have Anne Rice with the Jesus. It's very, very nice, and it's interesting. It is interesting that she has such a duality to her writing, actually. It is kind of cool. Alrighty then. Have I missed anybody? I don't think so. I think I got everybody. Let me just check real quick. Jeff doesn't draw. There we go. Alrighty. So there are your choices, ladies and gentlemen. And Jeff, of course, has taken care of the straw poll and it's already been dropped. So you guys can go over there and vote. We do appreciate it. And let's go over here and take a look at the draw along. Are you ready? Are you ready, Jeff?
Let's do it.
Ready.
Sweet.
So ready.
Launch it, sir. Wow, look at that. We can see that very clear now, Rabbit. That is awesome, dude.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
Look better. Still, the fisheye ruins it a bit, but I can't sort that out.
No, it looks good. It looks really good. Okay, Jeff, we're just waiting for you. Just waiting on you.
Just trying to share my screen.
waiting on Jeff. Just
Turn back a bit.
sorry about that, everybody. We're just waiting on Jeff, and it's taking time.
My screen is not
I
sharing.
want to fix this.
Not sharing. Okay.
Oh,
All right. Well, let me do it then. Okay. So I guess I should share my screen then. I'll do like this. And which one do I want to show? This one right here. Let's use that one. Okay. So you guys can see what I'm sharing here. And then I will go over to here and just put in the Twitter. The game got Twitter set up. Yeah, I do.
Be right back.
All right,
I fix mine a little
Grandpa
bit.
Monster in the
Sorry.
house. All right, so let me see here. So DNQFE. All right, so I think it's supposed to be a hashtag. Hold on a second. Hashtag. No, that's not a hashtag. Which
It's from Better Off Dead.
Yeah. DNQFE. Hi. Okay, there we go. All right. Go to latest. See, I'm not a boomer. All right. Alan is cheating. Okay. Very, very good.
Ooh.
And there's a few in the Discord, which I will bring up. All right. So here we have a. Oh my God, JD. God.
It's last week's.
Poor Shaggy.
It could be
Shaggy
this
having
week's.
to witness this disturbing. Deranged. All right, fine. Well, this is neat. We have a bunch of Anne Rice books here. You guys can check out. And there you see the Jesus's ones and the Vampires' ones. Very nice. But of course, we also have Blue Moon Cartoon, of course, which he always does awesome stuff. And he was the only one clever enough to make Anne Rice a vampire herself.
Smart.
Yeah, very smart. Blue Moon, awesome as usual, and she got the Mickey Mouse hands too. Are you trying to say something, sir? And she got the Minnie Mouse shoes. I think he's trying to say something. I'm pretty sure. But thank you, Blue Moon. That is awesome. I know he's going to have an animated version of it too. So let me go check that out.
As always.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. See, he's another one that does animations. That was really cool, Melissa. I appreciate you doing that. I really do.
Give that a go.
Music. He's got little things popping in and out. I think that was a disturbing image I just saw. I think that's also a reference to Disney because they hide little vulgar things in their art from time to time. But very good, Blue Moon. Very nice, dude. Awesome. Thank you very much. We have Jason Gonzalez, dude. Look at that. Now, which character would you say this is, Jeff? Is that Lestat or is that Brad Pitt's character, which I can't remember offhand what his name is? Edward? No?
Louis.
Louis. That's right, Louis. Which one do you think this is?
I'm going to say that's Lestat.
Okay. It is Lestat, but whatever it is, it's really good, Jason. It's really, really nice. And Thunder Rat needs to come back, Jason. I don't know what you're doing. You need to come back in here and draw with us, man, because that is wonderful. Very, very nice. Thank you, Jason. All right, let's see if I have any more in here. I know I have some over on the Discord. Cheaters. Sheldon did something. I haven't seen Sheldon in here in a long time either. Sheldon's a great artist. Lestat is having himself a beverage, and very, very nice. What do you think of this one, Eric?
That's got a lot of Weldon in it.
It does, time to time. Although I've seen Sheldon do a few different styles. He's a really good artist. I wish he'd come in, and he's actually quite an interesting conversation.
Everybody is that works on the show. Yeah, all the draw-alongs, everybody in here, everybody's great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
These are great.
This is his hashtag Frilly Vampire. Yeah, that's right. Pretty vampire.
Pretty vampire.
Also has a little Michael Bancroft in there, but I think I would only get that joke.
Okay. But I love it. I think it's really good. And I think the reason that Eric said that is because of the heavy outline. Weldon
the hair.
does that. Yeah, but he has
like
those
some
heavy
Weldon
outlines
hair,
with
yeah.
those feathery pencils in the middle, yeah. Weldon. Oh, well. But anyway, thank you very much, Sheldon. Very, very nice. And of course, Alan is cheating. So let me go over here to the Discord and let me show you some of the ones we have in here. I know I saw some in here. Were they on the? I think they were on the other side. Hold on a second here. They're in the general, I do believe. I know I saw another one. No, No, I guess not. I thought for sure I saw another one. Huh. All right. Well, if I've missed something, you guys let me know. But very, very nice. Thank you guys. We love looking at the draw longs. It's always fun. And let's go over here and let me take a look at the straw poll. And let me bring it back over here so you guys can see the artist again. And I'm going to vote myself, Jeff. Have you voted, Jeff? There it is, jumping over on the other side. All right, fine. Come on over here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here you go. All right. Come in here. All right, fine. Jeff, have you voted? Jeff's not talking to me today. I don't know what I did. I must have been a bad boy. Okay, here, let's take a look. Who won Drawn and Quartered Fane edition, the Anne Rice episode? I don't know if he misspelled that intentionally or not. However, we have one doomed Naga Pepper's Rabbit. Okay. We have Eric Figgy Pudding Hawkins. Very nice. Amy Chitlins Lester. I don't mind Chitlins, actually. Melissa Barbecue Lester, and she's with honey. That's honey's always good in barbecue. I appreciate honey in my barbecue. I'm glad she told me her name was Melissa because it would have been rough calling her honey all show. It would have been pretty rough.
Oh, honey.
Yeah, I know, right? And then we have What's Chitlins Armoron. Of course, he wouldn't know what chitlins are. But
Nope.
do you guys eat offal down in Australia, Armoron and Spencer?
Yeah, I can't think of any right now, but I think we do have some stuff that's like you would go, ugh.
Well, but it's talking about organ meat. That's what offal means.
Organ meat.
Yeah.
Sausage.
You mean like kidney and liver and stuff?
Yep, heart. Things like
Organ.
that. That's
Yeah,
what
liver-
It's
chitlins
readily
Liver-
available in all
liver's such a
supermarkets,
nice food.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, chicken livers and
It can
chicken
be good.
hearts.
Can be good.
Yeah.
Spencer says, "Don't give me a cold ham tunes." Why is he on here? He didn't draw.
Ox tongue.
Fair enough.
Tongue is another
Still
one.
got to vote.
It'd be wonderful if he won and didn't even draw. That would show him.
Yeah, really.
Get him,
Would be cool.
Spencer.
That is good.
We
He
have
is
the
good.
Howl Tamales comics. Rosa
Dino
Pecan Pie de Oro. I love me some pecan pie. Elrodimus, how did this turn into a food show flash? Fair enough. Dude, food is always viable conversation, sir. Always. So who
Especially
am I
during
gonna-
Christmas.
This is a little rough. I mean, this one is epic. But this one's really good too, and that one's good. I like that one. I may have to go to my default. Okay, I voted. I made a decision.
Isn't your default pixel tray?
No, that's Jason. Oh, I'm sorry. Jiminy Cricket.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, my computer just took a dump.
It did.
Really?
But that's okay.
Yeah, right now it's in the bathroom counting its gray hairs on its chest.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You sound like a long-time listener, first-time caller.
You do. Yeah, you're very muffled. Yeah.
I'm doing through Bluetooth. I'm doing this through my Bluetooth headphones to my frickin' phone.
My vote is not winning. What's going on? However,
I just get on Coast to Coast.
Poorly.
You did not choose wisely.
I guess I didn't.
Dominion.
Oh well. But nevertheless, I'm going to give it a few minutes and see. Just keep in mind, guys, you don't have to download anything. You don't have to pay for anything. It's easy. Just click on the link, vote, and you come back. It's really, really simple. And get these votes in here. What do you say there, Rabbit?
Say just skim through all the art again while you're talking.
I can. Well, I get it
some
all up
people
there.
might not
You
have
can see
seen
it
it
right now.
Can they?
I can certainly do that. We have Armor on here, and his beautiful Vampire the Masquerade Malkavian. Very, very nice. We have let's see here. I'll show it on the other side. We have Eric's here, where Abraham Vampire Slayer is going to take him out some Anne Rice vampires. It's pretty cool. I don't even know how that concept came to be. Who had the idea? You know what? Let's take Abraham Lincoln and turn him into a vampire hunter. Who the hell thinks of that shit?
I still thought it was a fun movie.
It's called history, buddy.
Yeah,
History.
duh.
It's just
Yeah.
such a weird choice. Abraham
True
Lincoln.
story.
It was a great film. I loved it.
Something different.
William
Fate
H.
chose
had,
him.
had
Come on.
Falcon
He
Captain
had,
America in
he
it
had nothing
too.
to do with it. Fate chose Abraham.
It did. It did. That is true.
He
That
didn't
is true.
choose to spend his presidency killing vampires on the side. That's just the cards he was dealt.
It was, and then they got him in the end. The damn boof vampire guy. But anyway, Elrod's got his Lestat Christmassy vampire there. He's in the spirit.
I love his stat. It reminds me of something else. I don't know what it reminds me of.
Actually, it looks really good. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Kima, of course, can't vote for her, but she's kind of putting this Aaliyah, Queen of the Dam, down, which is really too bad because it's a great concept, that story. It's really too bad they didn't pull that off well.
Aaliyah was awesome.
It was the wrong
good. She was
era
the
of
best part
movie
of it.
making. That was
She
what it was.
squirmed. She didn't walk.
I think she did a really good job,
She
though, all
did.
jokes aside. Let's see here. Rabbit, of course, has got his Lestat, and it's looking very good, very clear too, so we can see it cleanly here. It's nice. And of course, Alan, he has his Santa Claus being attacked by Lestat, I guess, or one of the vampires. And then let me come over to the other ones here that we were looking at. Where did they
He didn't
go?
get what he wanted for Christmas.
I suppose not. Yeah. Where is that? Was it this one? No. Did I dismiss that screen? I hope not. Was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Okay, here we go. We got a rabbi being chastised, as they should be, by Melissa. We have Rosa's Mary versus a vampire. Now that's a book they should write. And of course we have Amy's Anne with Jesus, which is very nice. I like the kind of soft peach background too. It gives a little color to it. But all right, let me come back over here, and I'm going to call it. I'm going to look at the votes, and let's see here. So 3, 2, 1. Last vote's taken. Very nice. So down at the outside of the votes, we got a lot of people outside the votes today. Not so many ties up in the top, but I do want to thank Alan from the Howl Comics, Rabbit, Amy and Melissa. Thank you both for joining us today. Spencer, didn't do any art, but you came in almost last, so that's pretty impressive. And Rosa and her pecan pie, which I do appreciate. I love me a good pecan pie. But thank you guys all for coming in. Appreciate you. Claps, everybody. Thank you. Claps, claps, claps. Very nice. Very nice. All right, let's get into it here. Third place, we have Amaran. Second place, we have Eric. Very nice stuff. Thank you, guys. But our winner today, and it's been a long time since this one happened, we have Mr. Elrodimus Flash. Is our winner today. Wow. Congratulations, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. I demand a recount.
You demand a recount. Are you going to be able to go over Mike's show next week, Elrod?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I'm pretty sure he might not be doing one. He was on about it last night.
Yeah, he's not doing it next week.
Well, it's holiday time, isn't
do
it? Yeah. But nevertheless, thank you very much. Congratulations, Amaran, on your beautiful stuff. I do appreciate I think it's the Ann's rice that got everybody. It's funny.
The Ann's rice, man.
Yeah, it's very, very
over the top.
I love a pun. It is the highest form of humor, I hear.
Yeah, I was gonna draw a bag of rice with Anne on it, written on it. Yeah.
Well, Rowan Atkinson says it is.
Fun
so
times.
It must be true. Yeah.
I like those Ann's pretzels.
Ann's Pretzels of Hanover.
Well, I remember in Hawaii there was a place called Anna Miller. Home cooking. Anyway, all right. Thank you guys very much for coming in. It's always a lot of fun. Next week, we do have, next week is our last show of the year for Drawn a Quarter. We're going to do something Christmassy. Or we just got to call it Christmas, Rabbit?
Well, I think we're just going to be
Next
during
year here,
Santa's.
we'll call it Christmas.
Well, I mean, yeah, Christmas, whatever you want for Christmas, just Christmas stuff.
Sure, Christmassy stuff, just Christmas next
Draw
week.
Santa, draw elves, draw like hell. I don't know.
Army of evil nutcrackers.
Well, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I drew Krampus last night, so
yeah. Well, you know the neat thing, because I'm a day ahead of you guys. It will actually be my Christmas Eve next Drawn to Quarter, so that'll be fun. But definitely come back, do some Christmas stuff, and it'll be a lot
He
of fun.
has a yacht. He has a mountain, and he lives in the future.
I do.
Yeah. What do you give the man who has everything?
Some people were just born that way.
That's right.
You've already claiming Christmas Eve before Christmas. Jeez, Chester.
Hey now, but after that, for the 2 weeks after that, the 30th show, and of course the beginning of January show, we're going to be off. I'm very busy. I'm running back and forth to Tokyo a lot, so I'm
This private jet?
No, those are expensive.
Private helicopter?
No, just business class. Only takes about an hour. It's not very far.
Not a helicopter. It's a hovercraft.
Oh, I've been on one of those before. Those are pretty cool. But anyway, so come on back, check that out on Sunday. Of course, we have Night Owls, and we'd love to have you. But as usual, I want to end the show by giving anyone here opportunity to say whatever they want, shill whatever they want, do whatever they want. So anybody have here anything they want to say?
Yeah, buy art off me. Also, if you want to commission an NFT, go on Mike's. I always forget it's called the Monkey Frat House thing, because I'm on there as a guest artist.
Yeah, I'm on there.
If you want to just commission me for normal money, I'll do it. Portraits, or anything you want.
Madmans and Monsters.
No, that's Sax. It's the something monkey super.
It's Monkey Frat House, I think. Hold on.
Hang on a minute. Funky Monkey Frat House. There we go.
Yeah, Funky Monkey Frat House. I actually was one of the first ones.
Monkey Frat House. Yeah, I'm a guest artist on there. So
Yay!
If you want an NFT.
What?
Oh, there you go.
Yes, most everybody on here does commissions. So
yep.
Yeah.
If you see something you like, contact the artist, and also all the young ladies that came
Want
on
to commission?
tonight.
I'm free in January.
There you go. Please don't let
I'm free all
Chester
the time.
discourage you. Please come back to the show. We like having a lot of artists.
I was a beautiful and wonderful host, sir.
Yeah, you were a host.
Yeah, and do we get to shill? Is this our shill time?
It
Are we
is.
supposed
You
to?
go right ahead. And just before you do, real quick, hopefully you guys have all joined the Discord. And in the Discord, you can chat with all the artists and even many that aren't on here right now. And you can get commissions from them for your various needs. And please do utilize their talents. Go ahead and shill, sisters.
Okay. Yay. Amy, Melissa, do it.
What?
Hello. Oh, we're just here because it's a lovely community. Nice to get to contribute.
I mean, if anyone wants me to make a little cartoon for them, I'd be glad to.
Yeah. If we want to do an art, that could be a lot of fun.
If I made Discord, DM me, and sure.
I appreciated your chastised rabbi.
Aw. Great. That's all the different faces you use. They had a lot of really cool expressions and face types, and that's not easy to do.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, I know you know the grindstone, but I'm so glad it came out and that you enjoyed it.
Oh,
Thank
no,
you.
I absolutely
I really
did.
do appreciate the kind words.
No, thank you. You guys are always welcome back. Please come back.
Yeah, it's been great having new people on.
Yeah.
Gabrielle came on last time. She'll be hopefully after Christmas. Everyone can join. How many people can we have on?
Gabrielle's a lovely girl. I hope she comes back too.
Yes, Gabby needs to come back.
She was just busy tonight. She said she was busy. Yeah. So.
And so I have a shill too. But Jeff, do you want to shill your book first? We have the author's corner over here. Jeff, are you going to shill?
Earlier.
Should I show my band? Can we do that?
Yeah.
It's not really the same thing, is it?
I'm gonna.
No, shill it.
I gotta show something.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, do it.
Oh, just to check out the Lost Pages 2. I'm doing all the layouts for the main story there, so my DNA is all over that. And I'm doing a couple pages too.
Awesome.
Very nice. Dude.
On Indiegogo.
That's amazing.
And Chester didn't even make a joke about your DNA being all over things.
I know.
It took great restraint, sir. But I feel vindicated. Thank you.
Boy.
But
It's a
definitely
black
check
and
out.
white book, but mostly white.
Yeah, but it looks great. The last one looked really good, though, dude. And of course, in our community, keep supporting the indie creators, please. These guys are, and it's thinned out now. We get a lot of the really talented people putting out stuff continuously, and that's of course ultimately what always happens. So keep supporting them. Of course, Eric here, he's going to be coming out with his number 4 book, I believe, for Zomba for Word of Oz here in April.
March 10th, I'm going to launch it.
March. There
I
you
look
go.
forward to the D&Q.
So definitely check that out. Anybody else?
We know Rosa.
Okay, yeah, me too. Okay, I want to go now. I don't want to go over anybody. I didn't want to do. Please go up and check out my book. Actually, books. The series, the science fiction, a sci-fi western apocalyptic romance, otherwise known as Watcher of the Damned at watcherofthedamned.com or also on Amazon.com. I've just finished these first 6 books, which are the first. We have 3 volumes, and it's Game of Thrones length. It's actually huge. Just had my first book signing, and we finished the whole first 6-book series. And I have finished my 7th book. It took me 6 weeks to get the character book out. And so I'm just now turning that into the publish. And so it's a huge long series, but I just had my first book signing and I got really excited because everybody showed up and I was like, oh my gosh, they're here. And then they took a photo of me and put it in the paper, and I looked like a potato with a face painted on it, and I was sad. I was like, why? It's like I was like, I don't know if I want anybody to see it, but then I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like I'm gonna be cool about it. So anyhow, yes, please do go up and check out the book. I would love for this book to become a graphic series. I'm looking at that. So if anybody ever reads it and you think you're interested, and of course it would have to be like done with a commission or something like that, where we would actually do a percentage of the sales. But yes, we're considering that, and I'm really excited about the future of the book, and we're just now starting our marketing push. So I'm kind of scared. So everybody pray for me, please.
Well, congratulations.
Hey, Rosa.
Congratulations.
You can also go out to your website and download a free short book, right?
Yes, you can download you can go to the website, you can listen to the podcast, which we're turning into an Audible book. So I have the sample up there. I have an original soundtrack that we'll be releasing probably in the next 3 months. I have my musicians coming in to work with me on that, and we're going to be releasing it with it. So it's kind of like Watcher of the Damned, the musical. Da, da, da.
That's cool. And do keep in mind, there are a lot of really good sequential artists around here.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah.
They have to read it and see if they love it.
Well, go check it out, guys. Watcher of the Damned. And that's the website's title as well. watcherofthedamned.com.
Yes, it's in the chat.
There you go.
Yes.
And excellent. Our moderators are on it. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. Great show. Great art as usual. We appreciate all of you. And hopefully we'll see you here back next week. So everybody have yourself a great weekend, and I'll see you on Sunday.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right.
That's so cool.
Oh, wait.
Wiggle.